Okay, good afternoon, guys, or good evening. This is Big Al, Alan Feaster with KO Boxing, breaking news, the greatest news channel in boxing. Hey, guys, how you all doing? We haven't seen you in quite some time. Give me 1 second, guys. I might be blurry, so give me one moment. We might have some mistakes here tonight because I haven't been here for about 5 months. We're getting everything set up. So give me 1 second, okay? Look a little blurry right now. Give me 1 second while I fix the camera. We'll be back in 1 second, guys. All right, guys, we're back again. Everybody, thank you for tuning in here tonight. Tell me if you can hear me okay. If the sound is working all right. We might have to move our studio because I might be in a place that might be too noisy for my neighbors, but we'll find out later. Guys, thank you for joining here tonight again. We're going to do a live watch party. I can't get too crazy because we're in a new studio location as well. I haven't been on for about 5 months. My name is Alan Feaster with KO Boxing Breaking News. We missed you guys for 5 months. We're just getting back. This is like a test run tonight. We're going to watch some of the main card that just started. Safer versus who the other guy is. There's two guys boxing right now. I didn't catch their names. I've been out of the loop for about 5 months, going through some personal things, guys. So thank you. Let me lower my seat down a little bit. Appreciate you guys coming on tonight. Again, thank you so much for your support. Let's see where we're going to practice with our sound effects tonight as well. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, brother.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
Guys, thanks. All right. This is when we get into the show tonight. This is Erickson Lubin and versus Vergil Ortiz. I might make quite a few mistakes tonight. We haven't seen you guys in a while. We want to thank you guys for your support. I want to thank Coach Malachi, you know who you guys are. Also, many of you guys, Blue Blood Sports TV, you guys have been consistent, seen you guys being consistent as well. So, guys, thank you for your support. Also, Steve Penn, thank you for your support if you're around tonight. Steve, always being there for me. Thanks, guys. Going through a lot. Thank you. So we're going to get into it here tonight. It might be a little bit too loud. Tell me if you guys can hear me okay. In the comment section, post a comment in the comment section. We got started live tonight. We had a problem with the mic, getting the mic set up correctly. I knocked some studio equipment down and trying to get it all set up. We appreciate everybody supporting, all the brand new subscribers that has subscribed this past summer. We appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel again, guys. Thank you. Also, guys, don't forget, hit the bell notification button.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
To be notified when we do go live tonight. We appreciate it again. Also, with StreamYard, they've made some updates, and I got to get used to where everything's at in this new platform for our new studio as well. So we appreciate you guys all stopping by. Again, thank you so much. Here's a long round of applause for all you guys as we get ready to get set up. Thank you guys, everybody, for your support. Okay, guys, this is a live watch party tonight for this event and some of the fights. So, Safer SAFAR versus Miller Jr. They're in the second round of a 10-round fight right now. It's 1 minute and 7 seconds, 1 minute and 5 seconds left of the second round. We'll get into it. What I'm going to do is I can't show you guys any live video. We'll get in trouble for a copyright claim if I do. I'd like to show you some live video from the fight. But sometimes I don't know if the zone sometimes does like a, what do you call that? A jamming thing where you can't see the video clearly anyway. But we can't show that to you. I'll get in trouble for copyright claim. Also, guys, too, if you like to donate to the channel, we're not monetized anymore. We're close to, I think, 500 subscribers. I think 418. I can't. I didn't last look. But if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can. There it is at the bottom or right here, the Cash App. That's my Cash App. If you guys want to help donate to the channel, you can. We appreciate that. Appreciate your support. There that is as well. Okay, guys. I'll put that back up a little bit later. Also, in the comments section, we have the StreamYard link right there. If you'd like to come on live to share your comments or join the show tonight, hit the StreamYard link as well. Let's go. And what I'm going to do here, since I can't show you the video clips, while the fight is going on, I'm going to call the rounds. But in between the rounds, I can share some audio from the fight as well. And I have a person that lives up above me in our studio. So if there's too much noise, let me know there as well. This is just a test run tonight. Haven't been here for 5 months again, guys. We appreciate you hanging in there, coming in tonight. But I got to get used to all the new updates in the StreamYard studio as well. So, guys, appreciate you coming on. Let's see what's happening in the fight. Let's go to the corner real quick, see if I can do that. Give me 1 second.
Watch the end of the round here, Sergio. Bell rings.
No, I get it, and I actually like that point. But look, that was intentional, and I love the fact that the referee didn't take no nonsense right here, because that was intentional, and it could have been dangerous for Miller as well. That way too irritated, way too frustrated, way too early. Lawrence Cole taking control right off the bat. I like that.
Well, Safar told us in the fighter interviews yesterday, he said he was a hothead growing up, couldn't control his temper, and it got the better of him there as well, as he has a point deducted at the end of round 2.
And we'll see if that gives any little extra juice to Derek Miller Jr., who clearly lost the first couple of rounds, but now with that point deduction puts him back in play.
Maybe you know the answer to this, Chris. Since the bell.
Okay, guys, they're in round number 3. It's Safer versus Miller Jr., and we'll get into it. Right now, if I can see this clearly, which guy is Safer? He's in the yellow and black trunks. Miller is also in some like lime green. I think Miller's in lime green, black trunks. I'm going to get these guys confused tonight, guys. Let me see. I'm trying to recognize the guys here real quick. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Well, let me share some of the fight from the sound of the fight, guys, until I figure out who's fighting here tonight. These are guys I'm not familiar with, but need to get familiar with them again. So here we go. Back to the fight, guys.
Punishment, you can take punches better. You're a lot more loose.
Safar going downstairs, trying to punish the body, which is never a bad idea.
And they're straight shots to the body. I like that because he's bending his knees, and a very athletic move by Safar. See how Miller's legs react really funny when he gets hit with a shot. He doesn't have the legs at 35 years old. And I think Safar should really start pushing him right now.
And Sergio, not a lot of head movement from Miller, and he's leaning in every time, just giving him a wide open target for Safar to hit.
Well, Miller said, listen, if I was a doctor, I'd be ready for surgery. I've seen it all. I know what to do against anybody. But this is a level he's never come close to fighting at. Good right hand, though, from Miller.
I like the body shots that Safar's landing right now. Straight right hands, coming around the left elbow of Miller. He's breaking down the older fighter in Miller. I would love to see him double up those shots for Safar, whether it's double up on the right side or the left side, but to the body.
These are good body shots, though. You can see Miller breathing deep every time Safar lands one.
Not only that, but you see how his knees buckles. There's no strength in the legs of Miller. And those body shots will just sap the legs.
All right, guys, we're back. Okay, we got Miller. He's in the kind of like yellow and black trunks, and we have Safari, however they pronounce his name. He's in like the lime green trunks and black, like light black shorts. So far we're in round. What round is this, guys? We'll find out. Well, that was the end of that round. Let's see. Let's go to the corner, guys. Apologize. We got to get set up, get used to doing this again. I appreciate the few people that are watching so far tonight. We are not on Twitter tonight. Forgot to set up my Twitter account to pay for that again, guys. We are on Rumble. We are on also here on Facebook and YouTube. So I'm going to stumble through this a lot tonight, guys. So bear with me one moment. Here we go. Back to the corner.
Exchange at the end of the round, Sergio.
Beautiful right hand right there, set up by that poly jam I was talking about. And Miller's legs were getting out even before that shot landed. Beautiful shot, but then look, Miller comes back with a big right hand of his own and backed up, and I think caught the attention of Safar.
And the first words from Safar's corner, don't get reckless, as he came back after that last round.
Well, you can tell Safar just does not like Miller Jr. That headbutt. And now he's really trying to hurt him, losing his focus.
Okay, guys, we're in round number 4 of the 10-round fight.
You gotta just push them in a discipline.
I don't know who's winning this fight so far.
Like the older fight.
Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. All right, here we go, guys.
Yeah, but Miller's resume is a lot more questionable with those 18 wins than Safar, and it's showing right now. Miller's showing toughness, resilience, but I don't think he's going to be made for the 10 rounds here.
Well, Safar is seeing bullseyes right now. There's another one.
You know, this is the range Safar wants to be in. Miller trying to keep this fight up close, doing some wrapping there. Whenever Safar's got a little bit of distance, that right hand, it can't miss.
Miller breathing out of his mouth right now. That's never a good sign.
Safar should be going back to that. There you go, the jab. Just keep Miller hurt and frustrated and thinking with that jab, you will surprise him with that right hand.
All right, guys, here we go. So far, they're saying Safar is ahead with some hard shots, some hard right hands, or actually, yeah, some hard right hands to the body by Safar. Let me turn down the sound a little bit, guys. A little bit loud. I'm adjusted a little bit for you. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, guys, here we go. Back to the fight. Safar looks like the stronger fighter in this fight, like the heavier puncher. He landed another nice right hand to the top ahead of Miller Jr. That's who he's fighting. He kind of looks like he's been rocked. He's weak. He's kind of barely standing up. If he gets caught with another hard right hand, he might go down. He just took a right hand to the body by Safar. Okay, guys, we're going to get comfortable. Thanks for hanging in there tonight. You can type in your comments. Donald says, Donald Bambino, he says, what's up, bro? Hey, brother, thank you for stopping by. We're already making some mistakes here tonight. Okay, we haven't been here for 5 months, guys, so bear with me one moment. Okay, let me check out my sound again one more time. All right, here we go. Let me bring that down a little bit. There we go. All right. Okay, guys, back into the fight. That was the end of that round, guys. Let's go to the corner of the fight for you guys here. This will be the beginning of round number 5.
Misfits Boxing returns to the zone with the first installment of its duel series with a long-awaited lightweight title fight between Chris Mannix's favorite fighter, Little Cray Cray, and Fox the G, topping a high-octane bill of fights. Live from Nashville, tomorrow.
And I love the fact that Safar was looking for that right hand, but he set it up with the body shot first. That brought the elbow of Miller a little bit lower to land that shot right there over the top. Very smart by Robin Safar, looking for the big shot and the big knockout. But credit to Miller, man, the heart and the chin for coming back and swinging himself back into this fight.
Yeah, I think Miller's a little cray-cray, Chris.
Well, listening in to Miller's corner there, it does sound like they're starting to see the writing on the wall here. I think they're going to
Ring-a-ding-ding.
If it goes like the last couple, they might step in to stop it.
Okay, guys, I think this is round number 5 of the 10-round fight. Donald Bambino, thank you, brother, for stopping by. We appreciate you leaving a comment, coming on live tonight. Yes, we're back at it. I know tonight we're not going to get a lot of viewers tonight. That's okay. This is just like a practice run for the live show as well. We appreciate it, guys. There's a StreamYard link as well. If you'd like to click that to come on live to share your thoughts on boxing as well. Okay, here we go, guys. We're in round number 5. Let's see how well Safar does. Safar comes back with a nice hard left, his jab, stiffed his jab out there. He's coming back with that right hand, short right hand, crisp to the left side of the head of Miller Jr. Also, Safar is fighting he's fighting orthodox. And Miller is fighting orthodox. It looks like this Miller is a little bit out of shape. He's trying to hang in there, trying to use his defense. He's not steady on his legs right now as well, guys. So he tries to come in with the jab of his own. Miller Jr. did, but he doesn't do a very good job. I might have to set my studio up a little bit better for you as well. All right, another Lubin overhand right by Safar. Miller tries to throw a looping overhand right himself. He's trying to get light on his feet, but it's not working out. He looks a little exhausted. I don't think he's really prepared for this fight. It looks like he's a little bit out of shape. Donald, thank you, brother, for coming on live here tonight with us tonight as well. Still waiting. A sloppy left-hand hook by Safar. This is the 5th round of a 10-round fight. It looks like the Safar has the better of the fight between Miller Jr. He has the upper hand. He has Miller pinned up in the corner, tries to throw a left-hand body shot. He's trying to switch up on him. He's trying to fight orthodox, then fighting southpaw. That was the end of the 5th round. It looks like Safar has won that round as well. Let's go to the corner and see what they have to say, guys. Here we go.
Listen. Rob, listen. Go this way. Stop following him around the ring, okay? Cut the ring off. He's not going to get away. Then you can start landing your shots more, okay? You won't call the show when you cut the ring off.
9% of our fan zone folks should be fired right now because Robin Safar. Oh, wait. I'm being told that's Chris Mannix's vote on his fan zone. Although Safar did have that point deduction.
You got to cut the ring. You got to cut it right, all right? Don't let them circle, all right? We've been doing this a million times when they circle.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
All right, guys, here we go in round number 6.
Magic round.
This could be the magic round. Let's see if Safar takes down Miller Jr. We'll see who has the. But just because a fighter is behind, guys, does not mean that they can't come back. And I apologize, guys. We're trying to find that perfect sweet spot for the sound tonight. And I think we'll just keep it right there. There we go. All right. Okay. We're back, guys. Ooh, a nice double jab by Miller Jr. Just because a fighter's behind, guys, doesn't mean they can't come back and win the fight. I've seen it happen many times. Okay, again, thank you guys for showing up tonight. This is a live watch party, guys. Between tonight, this is the undercard of Vergil Ortiz fight against Erickson Lubin. The referee is trying to warn Safar to keep his punches up. He's throwing his hands kind of low. A nice little right hand uppercut by Miller Jr. Miller Jr. tries to come over a looping overhand right hand. A short, crisp, kind of like a hook. Nice little body shot with right hand body shot by Safar. All right, guys, here we go. I think Miller Jr. is trying to hang on. He's holding his own. He's throwing some punches back, but he looks a little tired, a little exhausted, getting a little sloppy. Little dirty tactics on the inside by Safar. Double jab by Safar. I don't know either of these two fighters, so I have no favorites in this fight, guys. As well, I don't know who's going to win. We're just going to call it as I see it, get comfortable again. 40 seconds left of the 6th round. And Safar has the upper hand, throwing a jab. His jabs are kind of sloppy as well. It's not stinging jabs. They're just throwing it out there, lobbing it out there like this, his jab. He's not throwing his jab straight. He throws a nice little left-hand body shot to the solar plexus of Miller Jr. Throws a little nice right body shot. 10 seconds. He calls time. Referee called time, guys. I think there's something on the mat, on the canvas, some water or something. The referee wanted to wipe up real quick. No, the mouthpiece fell out from Miller as well. I think they're going to wash off the mouthpiece and stick his mouthpiece back in. He barely got time to turn around as Safar came up to throw some punches with only about 10 seconds left of this 6th round. Okay, guys, that was the end of that round. Here we go to the corner, guys. Here we go.
Chin check with that big left hand.
That was very
What do you
strange.
mean the mouthpiece? What do you want me to put it back in? Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Here, what are we doing here, champ? We're just going through the motions. You want this? You want this? You don't want it? Yeah, you want this? Let's go get it. Come on. Let your hands go. You gotta let your hands go. When you start out, you can't let them go. Then you stop letting them go. You're letting him dictate this fight, Derek. You gotta use your jab, do your combination. You've been working too hard for this, all right, kid? Come on, let's go. No, we got 4 rounds left. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go. Let them hands go, Derek. He ain't staying.
I don't know if I've ever heard a trainer say, "Do you want this?" And then go, "Yeah, you do want it, right? You do want it. You're gonna go get it."
I think the trainer wants it more than the fighter right now.
Yeah, Miller's just exhausted.
He's been exhausted, but he's just shown a lot.
All right, guys. As they said, Miller has shown a lot of courage hanging in there during this fight. This is the 7th round of the 10-round fight between Safar, if I pronounce his name correctly, and Miller Jr. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in here tonight. I'm going to cut that out real quick so I can hear myself better. Okay. So tell me what you guys think. We're back. Welcome back. I'm back, guys. All right. So here tonight we have Safar fighting Miller Jr. Miller looks very exhausted. He's trying to hang in there, trying to be tough, trying to finish this fight, but he need to work on his conditioning. He's a tough guy. He's not going down though. He's taking some good shots, but not real solid shots. We'll see how this fight turns out. Okay. So far, I think Safar, his name's spelled Safar. He's winning the fight, guys. Seventh round of a 10-round fight here tonight. 1 minute and 39 seconds left. A nice hard left-hand body shot by Safar to Miller's body. All right. And I got to get my studio set up right here, guys. But we're watching the fight from the angle right here. Nice right-hand body shot by Miller Jr. or by Safar down to the body of Miller Jr. 1 minute and 9 seconds left of the 7th round. And one thing I got to give credit to Miller Jr. He's hanging in there. He's not giving up. He's trying to hang in there pretty tough. If you guys put any comments up, well, go ahead and put your comments on screen. We only had one comment so far tonight. This is kind of like a test run, guys. So forgive me. We had a lot of mistakes. We were about 15, 20 minutes late coming on live as well. I thank God I didn't have to pay for this tonight. It wasn't a pay-per-view fight for me, but everybody around the world, everybody watching from wherever you're watching, if you're watching from the UK, if you're watching from Colombia, South America, wherever you're at, thank you guys so much for joining the show tonight. Also, guys, tonight, don't forget to get your beverages.
Ice cold beer.
Well,
hot dogs. Get your hot dogs here.
Yep, get all your food that you need for this long show. At least this is not a Riyadh season card. We'd be here sitting here for 8 hours. So, guys, give me 1 second as well. I'm having a problem already with the camera. Give me 1 second, guys. Guys, hang in there one moment. We're going to go here to the side real quick. I'll be back here in 1 second. Let me play some sound while we're gone, all right? What happened, guys, we had some wires underneath and I stepped on one of the wires, messed up our camera. As I said again, we're making a lot of mistakes here tonight. It is the 8th round of the 10-round fight again. I think Safar has this fight in the bag. We're just doing a live watch party, so if you guys like to come on live, you're welcome to come on live. We had one comment so far tonight. Again, he might have disappeared, but Donald Bambino, thank you for coming on live as well. Okay, appreciate it so much. Thank you, guys. Nice stiff jab by Safar. 1 minute and 48 seconds, 47 seconds. They say here Safar has 199 total punches landed, then 477 punches. Oh, okay, so 477. Sorry, guys, 477 punches total landed. Oh, God, forgive me. All right. That is the end of the 8th round with only a minute and a half left. Stiff jabs by Safar to Miller Jr.'s face. But we got to give credit to Miller Jr. He's hanging in there, guys. I'm so really surprised because as tired as he looks, as exhausted as he looks, but he's trying to hang in there and go the distance. We appreciate that. So, guys, tell me who you got tonight and put in the comments who you think is going to win tonight, Vergil Ortiz or Erickson Lubin. Tell me what you guys think. Let me adjust my camera again, guys. I have to get a real camera. We had one person show up. A few people showed up. We apologize. I keep apologizing. Again, a lot of mistakes tonight. Getting comfortable again, guys. Haven't been on for about 5 months. Boom. Ooh, like I said again, Miller just threw a nice right hand square to the face of Safar. Got to give him credit. So he's trying to, I think he's got a second wind during this eighth, ninth, 10th round, guys. He might come back. That was a solid right hand to the face of Safar. These guys are loading up on their punches now, guys. Safar's loading up on his. Miller's loading up on his punches. I think Miller realizes that he needs a knockout. Boy, he's coming back with some hard shots. I think with some of those hard shots, he might rocked a little bit, rocked Safar just a little bit. Ooh, then Safar comes back with a nice solid right hand. The referee steps in. That's the end of the 8th round, guys. Let's go to the corner. See what they have to say about this. That's a pretty good round toward the end.
Another bell to sound 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm talking, baby. Deep breaths. That jab is setting up everything, right? All right, that jab in that positioning is better. Hey, you see he's waiting for the fences, right?
I'm about to go Dickie Cole on you if you don't watch it. Pick up a hammer and hit that bell.
Keep going. You got 2 more?
There's that jab that they wanted. Nice right hand landed by Miller, but it seemed to just woke up and upset Robin Safar, letting him get brave and eating those jabs just to get inside. But credit to Derek Miller, man, looking for a way, exchanging with Robert Safar, hook for hook, punch for punch, missing a big shot right there.
Well, Derek Miller making Monroe, Michigan very proud.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
And resilience in this fight. I mean, if he was a race car, the hubcaps would be off, the windshield would be broken, the windshield wiper's not working, but he's still driving.
Okay, we're back. Okay, I like that last round. Those guys are going at it, guys. Man, wow. Okay, tell me how I sound, guys. I'm maybe too loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. There we go. All right. Yeah, just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Yeah, appreciate you guys coming on tonight live, guys. A few people stopping by. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. This is the 9th round of a 10-round fight. The last round looked pretty good between Safar and Miller Jr. Some solid power punches thrown in that last round between both fighters. I was giving up hope on Miller Jr., and he was coming back with some solid shots during the last round. All right. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. The few people that have. Now, I knew tonight that I wouldn't get a lot of people watching tonight. That's okay. We have very few views. I appreciate that. I had a little bit of echo there. I was just checking the sound out. Yeah, thanks for everybody stopping by around the world. People don't know this. We have fans from UK. We have fans from Scotland, fans from South America and Colombia, all over. We appreciate even the Philippines, I think. But I haven't been here for 5 months, guys. Missed you. I really did. A shout out to Steve Penn Music again for his support during these last 5 months. I'm going through a lot of stuff, guys. Whew. It's like a living nightmare for me. But we'll talk about that some other time on some other show. But tonight, between these two fighters, round number 9, this is a Golden Boy promotion tonight on DAZN. If you guys, I don't work for DAZN, guys, but if you guys want to love boxing, go subscribe or sign up for the DAZN platform. Tons of boxing. There's so much boxing on there. I can't even watch it all myself because I'm busy working a regular job. Speaking of that, guys, if you'd like to donate to the channel, again, this is the That's a StreamYard link to come on live. If you guys like to come on live, click that StreamYard link. Leave your comments as well. Some of the banners here again. This is a live watch party tonight. Yes, sir. And then also, too, that is the Cash App. If you guys would like to donate to the channel until I get monetized, I think not yet. I don't think you guys can leave any super chats yet or super thanks at this time, but we're almost there again at 500 subscribers. We appreciate it so much, guys. Thanks again. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. That was the end of that round. Let's go and see what they have to say, guys.
We're not doing enough, champ. And I know you know, yeah. Keep your mouth open. Deep breath. Deep breath. Be smart. You're keep your hands up. You're letting me back you up when you shouldn't. You need to go punches inside. All right? Keep your hands up. You need to go combination. You're just going 1 punch, 2 punch. Punch them up. Here. You hear me? All right? Be smart. Be smart. All right?
A big right hand just missed right there by Safar. He didn't jab his way in. If he would have doubled that jab, he would have hit that right hand behind that second jab. But that's what I'm talking about with the creativity that Robin Safar is lacking. It's making it easier for a guy like Miller to see those punches coming.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Would have thought we'd be here.
Last and final round, guys. For these fights, we came in late, made a lot of mistakes here at the beginning. They're saying, yeah, but they said Miller Jr. should have been out a long time ago, and we want to give him credit for hanging in there, going all 10 rounds so far. And this during the 8th round, he's throwing some hard blows, guys. Miller Jr., we got to give him credit for hanging in there, throwing some hard shots. Okay, but he's not throwing enough punches. That's the problem. But never know. He could come from behind. All right. Ooh, nice right jab by Safar. I think Safar is getting a little bit tired right now too as well. He's just throwing his hands out there just to touch him, just to connect. Nothing really significant by Safar right now, just throwing some punches out there just to touch him. Like this is an amateur or something. Okay, we have somebody might be coming on live. We're going to add to the stage. Let's see. Where is he at? Where is he at? Backstage. I'm getting used to this is a new platform for StreamYard. So guys, bear with me one moment. You disappear? Donald Bambino, you're welcome to come on live by clicking the StreamYard link. Let's see where we're at. Backstage, okay. In the backstage, okay. We're back. Okay. Go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section. We'll show your comments live on screen. Right now, so far is 1 minute and 10 seconds left of the 10th and final round. I think Safar has this fight in the bag. I don't know how many rounds he's won, but quite a few. He's letting his left, right hand go right now, left and right, as Miller Jr. is getting very tired, but hanging in there. A strong moral victory, as they said, for him to hang in there this far. He's not giving up. He's not quitting. Boo, nice, like hard right overhand right by Safar to the head of Miller Jr. Miller Jr. is trying to throw a couple hard shots back. He's trying to stay on his feet. He's not severely hurt, but he's very, very, very tired. Now he's throwing a couple hard shots himself, a right, a left, a right. He's trying to hang in there. We got to give him credit. He's a tough fighter, but he needs to be more conditioned. I think if he comes in here more conditioned, he'd have a hell of a lot better of a chance trying to win this fight or his next fight. That's all I got to do is work on his conditioning. Ooh, solid right hand by Safar. Another left right hand by Safar. That was the end of that round, guys. Let's go to the corner. Back to the ring, guys. Here we go.
And I'm sure a lot of people here appreciating the guts on Derek Miller Jr. tonight.
Yeah, this fight should have been over after round 4.
Oh, easily.
And Safar needs to give Miller all the props in the world for taking just a beat down for 10 rounds. So Safar, who had stopped 4 of his last 5 opponents and 10 of his last 12, couldn't put the man from Monroe, Michigan on the canvas.
Yeah, and that's disappointing to be fighting on a stage like this with the stakes as high as it was, to not get a knockout against an opponent of this caliber. Took a fight on relatively short notice. Robin Safar told us all week long he knew the magnitude of this moment. He knew he had to shine. He gets the win. He keeps that record perfect. That is obviously the most important thing. But you want to make a statement. That wasn't a statement from Robin Safar.
It is almost here, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday, November 15th, Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn reignite their family rivalry at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. After their ferocious first encounter, they do it again. Eubank Benn 2, buy it now on DAZN. Sergio, who are you thinking in that one?
I got to go with the same guy again, man. Chris Eubank, just an absolutely bigger, stronger fighter, more experience. Ben has the youth, the vigor, but I see it going the same.
Well, Thomas Triber has the scores. Let's hear them. Let's go to him now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Chris Migliori scores it 98-91. And both judges, Javier Alvarez and David Iacobucci, are in agreement. They both scored the same, 99-90. All for your winner by unanimous decision. Still undefeated, and now the WBA Continental America's Cruiserweight Champion, Robin "Robs" Safar.
Thomas Triber trying to give us some drama there. I don't think anybody was buying that. No doubt about it. Robin Safar.
All right. Guys, I hit the wrong button. Okay, yeah. Safar, he won the fight, so the commentators might go up to him and talk to him here in a minute and see what he has to say. He won the belt. He won the fight, unanimous decision. So yeah, they're taking photographs with some of the people from his team, it looks like. So guys, tell me what you guys think. Who's going to win the fight tonight between Vergil Ortiz and Erickson Lubin? Okay. This was a tough fight for these guys that went all 10 rounds tonight. Some hard shots thrown by both fighters. They're just showing some instant replays. For the few people that have showed up tonight, leave some comments in the comment section. Thank you for showing up. I should have put different headphones on tonight. We had some mistakes that we're making tonight. This is kind of like, again, like I said again, for me, it's okay. Who else? Zeke Castro is back in the house. He was, I'm watching you. I'm glad you see you back on. Zeke, I'm making a lot of mistakes tonight. Thank you for showing up. We're going to put Zeke on there. His son is going to be turning professional, or has turned professional already. It's in the works right now. So guys, go check out Zeke Castro on YouTube and also on Facebook. He's from the Sioux City area. So we'd like to have you come back on. You can click the StreamYard link. Anybody, Zeke Senior, Zeke Jr., you guys are welcome to click that StreamYard link. At the top of the comment section. It's right here as well. Click that as well if you'd like to come on live to share your thoughts or your comments on the card tonight. We had tonight, Robin Safar, Derek Miller Jr. was the first fight. Unanimous decision for Robin Safar. Joshua Edwards versus Sano Voris. I didn't get to see it. Didn't we have DraftKings commercial? Come on. And then commercial time right now, guys. Zeke, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you. Also, during this whole time, my 5 months that I've been gone, been gone since the end of May, I've been sharing some video clips from the Terrence Crawford victory parade over Canelo Alvarez. That was about it, I think. but haven't been on going through a bad relationship breakup, divorce type of stuff, guys. So appreciate you guys' support. Has it been gone? We're back. We're back, guys. I was gonna use some profanity. We're back, bitches. No, but just joking. Again, guys. Again, thank you guys as well.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, what we have done in the past while we're waiting in between rounds, we have pulled up some news clips and some news information. Let's see if I do have anything. Let's just go back here. I haven't done this in a while, guys, so bear with me. All right. What's some of the things happening in the latest news? Let's pull that over here real quick. We have live results tonight. Let's go over it real quick. Some live results. We just talked about that earlier. Okay. Okay, let's go through this real quick. Some of you don't know. Vergil Ortiz Jr., who is now 23 big wins, 0 losses, 21 KOs, defends his WBC interim junior middleweight title tonight against Erickson, the Hammer Lubin, who is now 27 big wins, 2 losses, and 19 KOs in the 12-round Dare to Enter event tonight at the Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. That's where this fight is being held tonight, guys. Fans are leaning toward the Golden Boy promoted Ortiz Jr. winning, but many view it as a 50-50 contest as well. Tonight, results. We're going to talk about some of the results, I guess, on the prelims earlier tonight. We had Eric Priest, who has 16 big wins, 0 losses, 1 draw, 8 KOs, and I can't pronounce the guy's name. Esniker Correa, who is now 16 big wins, 6 losses, 3 draws, 14 KOs, fought to an 8-round split draw in a middleweight fight. The scores were 69-73 for Priest, 77-75 for Correa, and I'm going to spell his name, Correa, and 76-75 for Priest. 20, and it says 26 only has, I don't know what the 26 was for, only has himself to blame for not getting the win because he took the final round off, allowing Venezuelan native Carrera to dominate the action with his aggression. They go on to say Correa came on strong in the last 2 rounds and fighting hard, landing uppercuts and making Priest fight harder than he wanted to. I guess the next fight in the prelims was Javier Meza, who is now 5 big wins, 0 losses, and 2 KOs. He outpunched Joshua Boronis, that's spelled Briones. He has 3 wins, I guess 5 losses, 2 knockouts, winning a 6-round unanimous decision in a light welterweight contest. The scores were 59-55, 58-55, and 58-55. Boronis spent much of the fight with his back against the ropes, they're saying, moving around the ring. However, he still landed some big shots on the easy to hit Meza in the 6th. Boronis hurt Meza with a hard right to the head that had him holding on, they're saying. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Samuel Torres and Castellanos. Samuel Torres Castellanos has 4 big wins, 0 losses, and 3 KOs. Scored a 2nd-round TKO win over Ricardo Elizalde. I can't pronounce this guy's name. Elizalde, who is now 0 wins, 2 losses, and 0 KOs, in his scheduled 4-round bout at a junior middleweight weight class. The 20-year-old Castellano dropped Elizalde with a hard shot. It was delayed reaction. I'm not going to read through all this, guys, but that's what they're mainly talking about. The main card kicks off here tonight. We're on the main card right now. The prelims streaming free on YouTube. If you guys want to go back and look at the prelims, I would go ahead and do so. I'm not going to try to read through every single one of them. What else is happening in the news? Let's find out. Okay. Let's go back and take a look as we're waiting. Okay, Teofimo Lopez, he's in the news. Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson, officially set for January 31st, 2026 in New York City. The chess match fans wanted, but many regret. Okay, then also we have David Benavidez plans to stay at 175 pounds for 5 years before moving to cruiserweight, but his power question still lingers. Some would say he's a great fighter. I can't say anything bad about him. Antonio Tarver predicts Erickson Lubin win will upset Vergil Ortiz Jr. in Fort Worth main event tonight on DAZN. This is what Antonio Tarver predicts that Lubin is going to win the fight. This is all over the news this past month. I've been catching glimpses of all the news. I'm trying to catch up on all the fighting news this past month. But Brian Norman Sr. calls out Richardson Hitchinson. You're next after Haney. We love the ones who think they're elite. Talking about that as well in the news too, guys. Also, Devin Haney promises a new and improved version of himself for Brian Norman Jr. showdown on November 22nd. Those fights are coming up. We will be trying to do a watch party for sure for that fight as well. Anybody else like to come on? Again, we want to thank Zeke Castro for leaving a comment tonight as well. He might not want to watch the whole show, but that's fine. We're just getting our feet wet, guys. Okay, tell of the tape for the next fight. It's going to be the next fight's coming up. Here we go, guys. Let's come back to the ring. This is our second fight for the main card tonight. Here we go.
The Viking Thorus.
They're doing a ring walk now, guys.
Well, we like interesting characters in boxing, and Sergio, this guy seems like he's come from the same cloth as you. He's just loving life and just having a good time.
Yes, he does. He told us some great stories in front of me, and some of them I can't share on air, but the Viking, a man that he loves to fight, carries big power, five knockouts in 5 fights, but he didn't have his hands full tonight.
Well, he told us he went to Colombia to train, and you said, well, how was it training in Colombia? And he goes, they got a lot of beautiful women down there, and they love me.
Yeah, and I love Zeno Boris coming into the ring with a shipping company on his T-shirt, complete with the direct phone number. So he's taking full advantage of his time on television.
And now let's welcome to the ring the undefeated, the Rocket, Joshua Edwards.
Joshua Edwards began fighting at the age of 6 after his father introduced him to the sport. His dad reportedly trained at the same gym as Cassius Clay did. That's pretty cool. Who's going to win? You guys say Joshua Edwards, and I don't know too many people that think otherwise. Apparently 12% of the fans of the universe does.
Yeah, I think the only question is, can Zeno Boris take Joshua Edwards deeper into a fight? He's only been outside the first round one time in his career. The flip side of that is neither has Zeno Boris. He hasn't been out of the second round yet in his career. So I would take the under on 2.5 rounds for this fight.
The last 3 fights for Joshua Edwards have lasted a combined 280 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the heavyweight division. Brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, along with their great sponsors. Bet Online. Odds for the fights are brought to you by Bet Online. Wild Casino, America's most trusted online casino. Let's get wild. Corona Premier, the light cerveza of Fight Night. Only fans where creators earn and Riyadh season. The judges assigned are Nathan Cantu, Hector Gonzalez, and Jesse Reyes. Our referee in charge will be Robert Chapa. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he comes to the ring wearing black trunks and weighed in officially at 239.6 pounds. Coming to us from Las Vegas, Nevada, he brings a professional record of 5 wins, just 1 defeat, all 5 wins come by way of...
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zeno, the Viking Flores! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, he comes to the ring wearing white with red and blue, and weighed in officially at 231.4 pounds. Hailing from Houston, Texas, he proudly represented the United States at the 2024 Olympics, and now as a professional is undefeated with 4 wins. All 4 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Rocket, Joshua Edwards.
Take yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Watch your low blows, watch your heads.
One round is all I need for this guy. As for Boris, this is his moment, he says. I'm the best fighter this guy's been in the ring with. Everyone else is scared of him. I ain't scared, and I'm going to get my shots in. Here we go.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
In Texas.
Okay, guys, we're already coming into this. This is round number 1. All right, here we go, guys. Okay, now we're just get ready. Round number 1. Apologize, we're making a few mistakes here tonight. Zeke Castro stopped by. Zeke also said, what did Zeke say? You're wrong. I'm still here. I'm watching you. You got to be watching the fight at home, Zeke. You can't be watching me. We're watch both of us. Watch the fight on television and watch me as well. We have Edwards fighting Voris, Joshua Edwards. This is the first round of a 6-round fight. Heavyweight fight. Boy, Joshua, he's a big boy. Yeah, I wonder if you guys caught his weight earlier. Zeke, thank you for stopping by. You can click the StreamYard link and come on live if you want. Anybody wants to click that StreamYard link. It's at the top of the comments. Maybe I should post it again. Down here in the comment section. Let's post it again. That way you guys have it again. Okay, there we go. Also, again, that's the StreamYard link to click to come on live to share your thoughts or visit. We're doing the watch party. Edwards so far. I think the favorite in this fight would be Joshua Edwards, guys. He's fighting orthodox, and also Voris is fighting orthodox. Joshua Edwards looks like he's more conditioned than Voris, but Voris is a strong guy. Wearing black trunks. Joshua Edwards is wearing, it looks like red, white, and blue trunks with the American flag on the side of his trunks. He's working, he's using his boxing skills. He's working his angles. He's moving left to right. He's pivoting a little bit. Joshua Edwards. He's a former Olympian. So, of course, he's going to be using Olympic-style boxing, the right way to box. He's keeping his jab hand down low, as Voris is keeping his hands held high, blocking his face like this with the hands held high. First round of a 6-round fight. 21 seconds left of the first round. Joshua Edwards is moving his head left to right. He's looking to land some shots. He's throwing a jab down to the body. He threw a left-hand body shot down to the body of Voris. Referee separates the two fighters. Not much action during that first round. That was the end of the first round. We have a commercial. We'll let the commercial go by, and then we'll go to the ring if we can, if we got enough time. They got to pay for their show, guys, by doing some advertisements. All right. So Zeke, thank you again for stopping by tonight. We appreciate it. Let's see if I can go back and pick up the news again. Okay, hope I messed up. I was trying to pull the news back up as well. Okay, we talked about Devin Haney earlier. Okay, we're back to the fight. They got rid of the commercials. Here we go.
Body to get the elbows down, get the arms down of Boris, and then you can come up the top. Just like Mike Tyson used to do. Check him to the body, come with the uppercut, ripping it up the chin.
Well, first
Ring-a-ding-ding.
second round.
Round number 2. I think Joshua Edwards has won the first round just with a few more. Not much action, but there was a few shots thrown by Joshua Edwards against Voris. He has that high guard again. Voris has his hands up, held high. Jab to the midsection and a jab down to the body by Edwards. It says here 62 punches, total punches thrown by Edwards, and Voris only had 11. Like I said, it didn't seem like much action during the first round, but in round number 2. This fight is held down in Texas tonight, guys. Zeke, let me know how the sound was. Sometimes I turn it up, maybe be too loud, and then I turn it back down. And to me, in my headphones, it seems a little bit too soft, but then again, it seems too loud. So I'm trying to find that happy medium, trying to get the sound adjusted here tonight. Okay, the referee stopped the fight. It looks like there's a headbutt or a cut above the right eye of Voris. As I was talking to you guys, there's some blood dripping down from the right eye of Voris. The referee is having the fight doctor look at his eye. Usually a cut above the eye is usually from a headbutt. I might just show a little replay of that. We'll find out. They're back in the ring. They're back to fighting. Let's fight, guys. Also, Joshua Edwards is throwing his jab a little bit slow. He's just sticking it out there just like. And if I was his coach, I'd be jumping his ass about that. But I believe in a stinging jab. I guess Zeke Castro believes in that stinging jab like a cobra too as well. Then Joshua Edwards just tries to jab down to the body of Voris. He tries to. Now, I guess he's fighting southpaw. Joshua Edwards, he switched to southpaw. And Voris is fighting orthodox. Remember, boy, this is a heavyweight fight, so there's not going to be probably a lot of movement. This is kind of slow pace for a heavyweight fight, I think. Double jab by Joshua Edwards. And Voris is keeping that high guard, moving really slow and methodical. But it looks like he's a smaller fighter between the two fighters, which he is. There's blood still coming down from his eye. Also, Voris looks a little bit timid during this fight. Like, not scared, but just like hesitant to throw anything. He's fighting a bigger guy, it looks like. Joshua's throwing a jab in the right hand. Nothing significant. Just there's another jab by Edwards. I think the referee's called time to have the referee take a look at the eye of Voris again. Let's go to the ring real quick and listen in on that.
I'm done. I believe you. You don't got to
We told you the character.
I love me some Xenovorus, man. What guts on him? I bleed easy. Don't stop the fight, please.
You guys heard that? Okay, 10 seconds left. 10-second mark. I think there's 10 seconds left of this round, guys. That was the end. Like I said, that was a 10-second mark. That's the end of round number 2. Let's go to the corner. Here we go.
Two undefeated warriors chasing super middleweight supremacy will collide Saturday, December 13th, as Diego Pacheco takes on France's knockout artist Kevin Lele Sonojo. That's live from Stockton, California, exclusively on DAZN.
Just an uppercut barely missed right there by Edwards because he didn't step in deep enough for jab his way in. But look, that's what I'm impressed with. Getting the angles on the side, because whenever you have a guy that's earmuffed like that, he can't see from his peripheral, he can't see from the side. So throw away a shot, get an angle, and then you attack. Joshua Edwards is trying to do just that.
So that cut was caused by a headbutt.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Round number 3. As I just said, they said that a headbutt. Sorry, guys. They said that cut above his right eye was caused by a headbutt. Zeke says as well, he left a big paragraph. Okay. All right. Everybody from our boxing community from around here support Alan Feaster, KO Boxing Breaking News. He really looks out for all our fighters from all around this area and helps and the channel, it says here, and helps his channel grow. We appreciate that, guys. Any of the fighters are still welcome to come on. Any outstanding fighters are welcome to come on. We're going to set up an interview again eventually when Zeke Castro and Zeke Sr., when you guys have time, you're welcome to come back on to give us an update with what's going on with you turning pro and your goals and stuff for your professional boxing debut or beginning stages in your professional career. Let's go back to the fight. Round number 3 between Edwards and Voris. So far, it looks like Edwards has the upper hand over Voris. Voris has that high guard. He's taking some shots. He's not throwing much, but I think the matchmaking here might not have been perfect, but it's beginning stages of being pro sometimes as well. But again, it's Golden Boy Promotions is doing the matchmaking probably. But Edwards is throwing some hard shots here now in the 3rd round, and Voris is taking them pretty well. Right and left. Right and left, and a jab down to the body of Voris. It was a nice little left, not a perfect left hook, but a left hook by Edwards. There's another little chopping little left hook. For being Olympian, he ain't throwing that right hook too perfect though. I think this is going to be an easy fight for Edwards. The referee waved the fight off. He goes TKO. He wasn't severely hurt. Let's go around and find out what's going on. Edwards won the fight, or probably too much bleeding. Oh, there's probably a cut above the left eye now of Voris. Let's go see what happens. Let's go find out. Oh, a severe cut on the left side of Voris's head, guys. It's a severe cut, and the other cut. So 2 cuts like that, referee's probably going to stop the fight. But they shouldn't have stopped the fight. They should have let the fight doctor take a look first.
Chris Mannix tried to get some information as to what the official decision is going to be. There will be a no contest
I don't think
or a knockout.
I don't think it was because of the cuts. Maybe it's because of lack of action, the fact that.
What do you think it was because of cuts?
I don't think it was because of the cuts that stopped the fight. I'm curious why they did. Maybe.
I know why they did, because his face looked like a ketchup packet.
But the doctor didn't stop it. It was a commission. Someone jumped on the ring. That was a weird stoppage. I'm curious why, but it wasn't the doctor.
Well, next Saturday, it's a bare-knuckle buffet, and there'll be plenty of blood in that one, too. Josh Dwyer defends his title against former champion Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt with the BKFC light heavyweight title on the line. Don't miss it live here on DAZN. Well, Zeno was adamant that he could have continued, but Sergio was just going to keep getting worse for him, wasn't it?
It was going to get worse for him. I believe it was his own corner that stopped this fight, because it wasn't the doctor, and apparently it wasn't the commission. His own corner stopped it.
Chris Mannix is back with us.
Yeah, just trying to get some clarity on the outcome of this fight. This fight was stopped by the corner of Zeno Boris, so it will be a knockout for Joshua Edwards. Had it been stopped by the referee or the doctor because it was inside 4 rounds, and because the referee ruled the initial cut to be caused by headbutt, it would have gone to a no contest. So Joshua Edwards kind of escapes what would have been a disappointing outcome of this fight.
Well, do we learn anything about Joshua Edwards, Sergio, in this one? Thomas Charter's going to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 3. The blue corner retires their fighter. Our referee in charge, Robert Chapa, accepts their retirement. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated, the Rocket, Joshua Edwards.
Yes, Sergio. What have we learned, if anything, about Joshua Edwards in this fight?
Not much.
Joshua has 5 wins, 0 losses, and 5 KOs so far, guys. They're going to come up and talk to Josh Edwards now.
Well, we're going to learn something from him right now as Chris Mannix is about to talk to him.
Your 5th knockout. How did you feel about that performance?
Man, I get that performance. C+. I could have let my hands go like my corner was telling me. My corner was telling me to keep my hands busier. And the referee wouldn't let him stop the fight. So if I had throw more combinations earlier, he would have been out of there by round 1 or 2.
It seemed like early in this fight you were trying some different things, maybe stuff you were working on in the gym. You were switching a lot out there. How much were you trying to get some of that work in?
Just a tad bit. I didn't want to keep him around. Of course, I wanted to get him out of there. But I just wanted to throw some different things at him and see what I can land on what it was on.
The referee said that first cut was caused by a headbutt. Did you have any concern that maybe this fight would be stopped?
Not until he stopped it, because I don't look at my opponent in the face. I'm looking at his shoulders all the time, so I didn't even know he was cutting until it started leaking. But, I feel good. A win is a win.
5-0 in 2025. What are you hoping 2026 looks like?
Just to stay busy, man. They want to move me to 8 rounds, so I'm ready to do it.
Congratulations, Joshua.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I was saying that, Sergio. He doesn't look at his opponent's face. He just stares at his shoulders and his chest.
I hated opponents like that. I love eye contact, and whenever you're fighting fighters that just stare at your chest or your torso area, it's really confusing. Not many.
Okay, guys, they're shaking hands right now. Good sportsmanship between the 2 fighters as Joshua Edwards exits out of the ring. And, they were stopped in the 3rd round by Boris's corner. His corner said, hey, after the second cut above his left side of his eye was a pretty good gash. They said, no mas, no more. We're finished. We're done. Finado, we're out of here. Okay, so it was stopped. There's a lot of blood coming down from the right side, but also now the left side of Boris's face. And we will do a recap of that later. We're going to get ready for the next fight of this main card tonight, guys. And we appreciate your guys' support again. What's happening in the boxing news? Let's go back here again and take a look real quick. We were looking at some of the boxing news earlier. They're also talking about in the boxing news here tonight as we're getting ready for the next fight. Oh, they had some stats there. I missed the stats. But Okay, in the back, Amari Jones is coming up next against Shady Gamauer, if you pronounce his name correctly. They're getting warmed up on the mitts in the back dressing room, getting ready to come out as well. Also in the boxing news this week, Regis Prograis believes Erickson Lubin will surprise many tonight. We'll find out for sure. Zeke Castro, who do you think is going to win the fight tonight between Erickson Lubin and Vergil Ortiz? We'll find out. Okay. Again, let's go back and see what the live results say here tonight. Okay. Okay, let's go over the card again tonight. This was on the zone, the main card here tonight. We just seen Joshua Edwards versus Zeno Voris. He got stopped in the third round. The next fight we have is Amari Jones versus Shady Gamauer, as I just mentioned a minute ago. And then the next fight at the co-main event tonight will be Darius Fogum versus David Stevenson, co-feature main event. Then we have Vergil Ortiz Jr. versus Erickson Lubin. Ring walk times approximately 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, guys. And the prelims earlier tonight, they had Eric Priest versus Isnicker Korea, as I mentioned earlier. Second fight on the prelims tonight was Robin Safar versus Derek Miller Jr. And the third fight was Javier Meza versus Joshua Garcia. And number 4 was Samuel Castellanos versus Ricardo Elizalde. I can't even pronounce that guy's name correctly. And the number 5th fight on the prelims tonight was Figo Gonzalez versus Ozil Aradelis, if I pronounce his name correctly. Okay, that's what's happening here tonight. Okay. All right. Let's go back here, see what else is happening in the news as we're waiting. Next week, guys, guess who's fighting? Chris Eubank Jr. is fighting next week. Eubank versus Ben, their rematch is going to be next weekend. We'll do a live watch party probably for that as well. And Bomax down there helping him train and get ready down up there in the UK. Also, we did mention David Benavides. We did mention him earlier tonight. We did mention Brian Norman Jr., and also Plant versus Charlo negotiations are finally underway for early 2026, a super middleweight grudge match years in the making. They're talking about Plant versus Charlo this next year. We'll see that. Isn't that the guy that bitch slapped him? If I remember correctly, he got slapped by him, so I guess it's a grudge match now. Roy Jones Jr. and Andre Ward warn Erickson Lubin. This could be his last strike ahead of Vergil Ortiz Jr. showdown. I guess this is a very important fight for both fighters tonight. This can make or break both fighters who wins tonight on this card. And that's what Oscar De La Hoya was saying. He says, we're not looking to the future. We got to win this fight tonight first before we think about fighting Boots Ennis. What he talked about in one of the interviews, I think yesterday or the day before. Let's go back to the show, guys. Back to the zone. Here we go. Back to the ring.
Delivered an incredible fight week, and social media influencer Lauren Blake Gaultier has been front and center all week long.
72 hours, one city, 0 do-overs. Fight night is the main show, but that's just the finale. The story starts now. This isn't a night, this is a weekend that you have to experience to believe. I'm Lauren Blake, let's go behind the scenes.
Let's get ready!
Now for the main event, and we are here in Fort Worth, Texas. Yes, I am on a cow. It is fight week. weekend, we have Vergil Ortiz versus Lubin, the battle of the 154. Okay, so we just finished the press conference, and wow.
D Mills, the people's champ, baby. Darius Mills and DFG.
Ooh, okay. Now it is time for the fan fest.
No matter what, Vergil failed.
Now, one word for Lubin.
Hammer.
This is a great word. And so, who do you got tomorrow?
Vergil.
So tell me, give me one word for Ortiz.
Power. Actually sparred him, so he's a power machine.
Coming up this week on The Zone, Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn run it back in a blockbuster rematch Saturday in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Plus, Josh Dyer defends his BKFC light heavyweight title against Lorenzo the Juggernaut Haunt. The two fights, one unforgettable night, only on The Zone. Make sure you check out our upcoming schedule for all the exciting fights that we'll be streaming live on The Zone. Over 185 plus fights a year right here on the global home of boxing. All right, and it's time to get you set for our third fight of the night.
All right, guys. Amari Jones is coming up next, guys. So we'll get ready for that fight. Zeke, let me know how the sound is. Is it too loud? I think it might be. Let me turn it down a little bit. All right, guys. There we go. All right, Zeke, let me know how that sound is sounding. I'm trying to get it set just right. We just talked about the news here a little bit tonight as well. What's happening in the back? Amari Jones is getting warmed up to get ready to come out to do his ring walk as well. They're just getting ready to head out. We're going to get ready to get it on. Throw some blows. Throw some chingazos. Let's go, guys. All right. All right, tell me what you think. First of all, I want to thank Zeke and everybody else who left some comments. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your support.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
How, baby?
That's right, guys. We got to get used to it. We got to get comfortable again. We're going to add some new things to the show coming up as well. We're going to start doing a lot of interviews with upcoming professional boxers from around the United States. We're going to be inviting some other ones, some brand new ones. We're going to have some updates from some other professional boxers that I already talked to, Zeke Castro and his son, and they I guess, going to be turning pro. They're going to be coming on as well in the future, as long as their managers or whoever say it's okay, or the Zeke Senior says it's okay to come on as well. We don't want to invite all the boxers to come on, but some promoters say yes you can, no you can't. They have a management team. We understand that as well. And then all the Nebraska fighters, other ones that are from Nebraska, you're welcome to come on the show. Get a hold of me as well, and we can do interviews with you guys as well. The guys from B&B. Even the guys from Lincoln still can come on as well. We had a little hiccup in the past there, but you're still welcome to come on the show anytime as well. Tommy Arsaga, you guys fighters, Bill Green, your fighters are all welcome to come on the show to do live interviews to help promote the fighters. We support also the amateur boxers. We support women's boxing as well. So the first fighter is coming up in the ring. Let's go back to the ring, guys. Here we go.
17th time in his professional career.
And now let's welcome to the ring, the undefeated Amari the Reaper Jones.
Everybody, they're doing the ring walk now.
Amari Jones, Sergio, we said a lot of people compare him to Andre Ward all the time. As 86% of you, the fans, don't think he's going to win. Do you see the resemblance?
No. The great Andre Ward, something different. I mean, he was just special from the amateurs to the pros. This man has a little bit, I like his demeanor. He has the fight IQ. He has the demeanor. I can see what he's trying to do, but no. Amari Jones is going to be a fighter of himself, of his own, once he starts developing. He's a little bit more stronger. He's a little bit more aggressive than Andre Ward. Ward was a thinker, a chess player, a chess master. Jones has different abilities.
Jones has been sparring with Joshua Buatsi and Chev Clark as well, two British fighters to get ready for tonight. 23-year-old, lives in Vegas, a native of Oakland, California, nicknamed the Reaper.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue in the middleweight division. Brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, along with their great sponsors. Bet Online. The light cerveza of Fight Night. OnlyFans, where creators earn and re-yacht season. The three judges are
Ice cold beer.
Alvarez, Nathan Cantu, and Chris Bigliori. Our referee in charge will be Lubin. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he comes to the ring wearing red with black and weighed in officially at 159.2 pounds. A native of Broby, Sweden, he is now fighting out of Pensacola, Florida, and has a professional record of 14 wins, 2 defeats, 9 of his 14 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shady 8 Galore! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, he comes to the ring wearing blue trunks and weighed in officially at 159.6 pounds. Hailing from Oakland, California, he is undefeated with 14 wins. 12 of his 14 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Amari the Reaper Jones.
Gentlemen, I give you instructions in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean, professional fight. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my instructions at all times. Gentlemen, let's do work. Touch them up.
We have a special guest joining us on commentary for this fight, the 130-pound queen herself, Alicia Baumgartner. Welcome to the show. What brings you to town?
Yes, thank you. Listen, I live in Dallas now. Boxing is in the state, so it's always a good time to be in the atmosphere.
How you like in Texas?
I like Texas. It's always bigger in
The
Texas.
food, the climate, the people, the music.
Honestly, the weather.
The weather, really.
We have 80-degree weather right now. I love it.
How boxing that is.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
We'll talk to you throughout the show, but right now, Amari Jones and Shady Gabor squaring off here in Fort Worth, Texas, right down the road from Dallas.
All right, guys, I am back. All right, here we go, guys. Give me 1 second. We're back. All right, here we go. It's pronounced Gamor. I pronounced his name wrong. I apologize. Okay, here we go. This is the first round. It's the first round of a 10-round fight. We have Zeke Castro in the house. And probably a few other people will stop by to watch for a few seconds. This is our first night back, so we're not going to have a lot of people watching tonight. But, hey, we're going to get the algorithm set again. That way it gets shown around the world. In the future, as we build back up, it takes a few days to do to hit the algorithms just right for the algorithms to pick things up, to get things moving again. That's how it works. Okay. Amari Jones is undefeated, guys. So here we go in the first round. He's wearing black. It looks like black and silver. He has Jones across the shorts and sparkly silver letters, while Gamor has red and black trunks with black trim as well. We have orthodox fighter for Gamor, and then also Jones is fighting southpaw. During this first round, looks like both fighters are feeling each other out. Gamor is letting his hands go a little bit. Jones is getting his rhythm down, getting set up. It looks like Gamora is an experienced fighter. He tries to throw a right hand down to the body of Jones, but no significant contact. And Gamora, he's bald like me, no hair on his head. Okay. They're tangling it up a little bit right there. You get up close and personal. Both fighters throwing some blows on the inside. Nobody has the upper hand right now. Great defense by Jones. And it looks like he got caught with a nice stiff jab to the head of Gamora from Jones. Put his head back just a little bit. But not significantly hurt, but just his head flew back. Referee separates the two fighters. They're back at it in the center of the ring. With 13 seconds left, I think that first round, I have to give it to Jones. He's barely, not much of significant difference during this first round, but just more contact from Jones to Gamora. All right, that was the end of the first round, guys. Commercial time. So during this fight, I guess the betting odds will probably be on Amari Jones, but I don't know him that well. But I know he's a popular fighter from all what I've been hearing on social media over this past 5 months that I've been gone. Okay, they're down in the corner. Let's go back to the ring. Here we go.
Yeah, keep touching with the time. Start
The corner of Amari Jones.
Yeah, just pinpoint. Stay alert on the defensive end. Okay.
I'm going there.
Let's go.
All right, buddy. Get it. All right.
Shady Gamora has lost.
They said Gamora lost 2 of his last 3 fights. If you didn't hear that, we're back in round number 2. So Gamora is fighting an undefeated fighter tonight. Just for him to get his, I don't think he needs to get his feet wet. I think he has 15 wins, 0 losses. He's throwing a jab. Now Jones is so far not using a stiff jab or a stinging. I call it the stinging jab. We don't really want a stiff jab. We want a stinging jab. A jab down the body from Gamora. They're tied up in the center of the ring. Then Jones tries to throw a right hook over the top when they were tangled up on the inside. They're separated now, back in the center of the ring. Gamora's trying to use a pawing jab, trying to stick his jab out there, trying to use it as his range finder, trying to find the distance. And then he's trying to come back over the top with the right hand. He's fighting orthodox. He is moving to the left a little bit of the power hand of Jones. The referee told Gamora try to watch from throwing some rabbit punches, or watch from get hit in the back of the head of Jones. He got warned for it. 1 minute and 10 seconds left of the second round. Both fighters are moving around a lot. Nobody's significantly hurting each other during this round. They just keep tangling up a little bit, catching some shots on the inside. I think Gamora's just trying to throw some hands just to make himself look good, to make himself look busy, but not really doing any significant damage. Just putting his hands out there, just touching him a little bit. A nice left hand body shot by Jones to the body of Gamora. Then Jones tries to throw a right hand down to the body of Gamor. Great defense by that was the end of the second round. There's not much action during that round. I'm not really impressed during that. Let's go to the corner, but I'll talk about that here in a minute. Not impressed with the second round too much myself, but I think Amari Jones has won that second round. Here we go to the ring of Gamor, the corner of Gamor, guys.
What a bucket. Starting to pretty hard now. Starting to pretty hard to fit now. How you feeling? His arms and his body more. Okay? His arms and his body more. And quit doing this so much. Just quit doing this so much. Quit going his head so much. Punch his ass. You get so just to punch to get out. You're going in there, but you're not punching. You're doing this, you just get so doing that.
Take it down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's just punch it down.
I heard voice say, hit those arms, Alicia.
Some interesting fact there in the corner of Gamor, I call him Gamor. Gamor was Roy Jones Jr. was his corner man. So here we guys. We're going into the third round. All right, here we go. But I wasn't really impressed. All right. Round number 3 of the 10-round fight between Jones and Gamor. Amari Jones is fighting, an up-and-coming prospect fighter. He's like 15 wins, 0 losses. I think it's 15 knockouts. We come in there with some a good combination finally. I'm not impressed with Jones so far. There he steps forward, works some angles, comes in with a nice right-hand body shot. He tries to throw a right hand to the head of Jones, but doesn't connect. Kind of a wild right hand. He's trying to use his jab now, finally. Couple of 1-2 punches, right, left hand shots from Gamor. I think Gamor's a little awkward fighter. He's a little awkward. I mean, if you're going to fight him, if anybody's going to fight Gamor, he keeps moving around a lot. It's kind of hard to figure him out. He's just really awkward. He steps forward, he steps back. He ducks down really low. He throws his jab out there as a rangefinder, just throwing his jab out like this. He's not doing nothing significant with his jab. Now, Jones, he needs to use his jab more. He's not using his jab enough. A stinging, Zeke Castro, he teaches his fighters, teaches his son how to throw a stinging jab. He's not even using it. I'm not too impressed with Amari Jones so far. He's trying to throw a right, left. His shots are not even straight shots he's throwing. But he threw a nice little left right hand body shot. Ooh, he just threw a hook to the head of Jones, and Jones went down. Let's show a replay. There is a count. Let's go to the ring, guys.
That's going to be a hard shot to recover from. You can see his legs are shaky. Jones is going to go in for the kill.
Let's see how good of a finisher Amari Jones is. This will be the highest profile victory for him. And Gamor's in some serious trouble. He's took it down. Throws a right hand, got a shot to the right, and he's down again. And that's it. Amari Jones shining bright in the Lone Star State.
The Reaper comes in with that big right hand and knocks out a stubborn fighter in Shady Gamor.
Way to win it. Way to win. I think this is a dominant performance.
I think what it was, he came over the top with his right hand like this. Boom, and caught him in the head up here in the top, and he just knocked off his equilibrium, made him see the Tweety birds, tweet, 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 and then he just kind of hard to, and then he wasn't trying to hang in there too well. I just think, hey, but what the hell? He got knocked out in the second round. It is a knockdown. It is a knockout, 2 knockdowns. But let's go to the corner, back to the ring. And Roy Jones Jr. Congratulates him. Here we go, guys. Back to the ring.
Right now, there's a lot of opportunity for him to be at the top sooner than later.
Yeah, I think it's important, to be in the States as well. I know his last fight was in Africa, so to be back in the States to have that fan base here to really showcase those skills, it's really going to see what he does next after this performance.
Stay active, stay working, stay busy, and stay knocking out people. That's how you turn heads. And this is a young man that has knockout ability. He's very disciplined, has everything going for him.
Oh, yeah.
Bright future.
He just came over and said, I'm the truth.
He's stamping that.
That's going to be his moniker, apparently. He's nicknamed the Reaper, but maybe he should change it to the Truth.
That's a moniker. I think the Reaper is the right moniker because he went after the kill. And that was a shot right there. It was a right hook, and it hit Gamora on the opposite side of the face, so he wasn't able to roll with that shot. If you see right here, Gamora landed. There was a shot right there, so he can't roll with it. So he caught him in a shot in a place where he couldn't really, he absorbed it differently.
Okay, what happened after he caught him with that hook to the head? Like I said, it knocked off his equilibrium, and then he starts shelling up, starts covering up, and when it's tucked down really low, then he came back with like an uppercut and hit him when he's covered up, trying to protect himself, and hit his arm or hit this arm. When he hit his arm, then he went down to the canvas. It's like, come on. All right. He should, my honest opinion, he shouldn't even be fighting this guy. Come on. Seriously, guys. But we'll go back to the ring here in a second. I'm not too impressed, but you know how matchmaking goes sometimes, building somebody's record. This is one of those instances, in my opinion. Here we go, guys. Back to the ring.
Grail for the European Super Bantamweight title, December 6th in Monaco. Also on the card, Johnny Fisher is back. Bosch, Beatrice Ferreira will defend her IBF lightweight world title. Kona Walker will face Pat McCormick in a welterweight clash. Let's make it official now. We go back into the ring in Thomas Tribal.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes 54 seconds of round number 3. Our referee, Ruben Mendez, waves it off. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated, Amari the Reaper Jones.
15-0, and he gets his 13th knockout. Chris Mannix is in the ring to speak with the 23-year-old who lives in Las Vegas.
Well, Amari, congratulations. First fight in your new Golden Boy contract. That couldn't have gone any better. Get the 3rd round knockout. How did you feel about that performance?
I felt good. Had to adjust a little bit. I knew he was game. I knew he had a lot of experience. He's older. He trained with Roy Jones, so I knew once I got in there, I had to fill him out. And then the 3rd round, I seen the shot, and I took it. So.
Walk me through the finish of this fight, because you're right, an experienced guy in front of you, been training with Roy his entire professional career. What were you looking for to finish the fight?
So when I heard him the first time and he fell, when he got back up, I pressed him a little bit to see if he was really hurt, if it was a flash knockdown. I could tell he didn't really fully recover. So I pressed him, and I hit him with a good shot, the perfect shot at the time, and got it done.
Second fight for you with Vergil Hunter in your corner. What have you made of the progress that you've made so far?
It's elevating me mentally. Physically, I feel like I'm turning into more of a man. Before, I would say I was fighting more, kiddish. And so now I feel like I'm turning more into a man, more mature in the ring.
You walked over to the broadcast table and said, I'm the truth. As soon as that fight was over, what message did you send in this fight?
Truth. Simple as that. I'm the truth.
Where do you get in with Oscar De La Hoya next week? What kind of fights are you going to tell him you're looking for?
Put me in with the biggest. If he says he's going to make me a star, I'm ready for it. Come on, let's with it. Come on with it. I'm working for them towards the world titles. And come on, I'm with it.
Congratulations, Amari.
Thank you.
Guys?
Alicia, he's so soft-spoken and so humble. You can tell he's trying his best to talk a little trash and hype himself up.
For sure. These moments will make you stumble over your words.
I would call him the quiet storm, because yes, he is a little timid, a little quiet, but inside the ring, man.
Okay, we'll give him some credit, guys. We'll give Omari Jones some credit. I wasn't really impressed tonight. I'm going to give him some more time myself. We'll see. I'll see how he turns out. Let me turn down the sound just a little bit more. I keep messing with the sound, but Zeke tells me to leave it alone. Okay, but yeah, I'm not really impressed. But the guy he was fighting was just somebody to throw in there. But it looks like he might be able to hit hard, but we'll see. But his boxing skills need to step it up a little bit. My opinion. We'll see. We'll give him some time. We'll give him some effort. We'll talk bad about him. I don't know him that well, but from what I see in here, we got to give him time. In my opinion, I got to give Omari Jones some time. But 46 punches landed, 11 punches landed by total. That's total punches. Total punches landed by Gamora was only 11. 132 punches thrown by Jones, 87 by Gamora. Okay. Did you hear that? Who said it's time for bed? Somebody told me it's time for me to go to bed. But all right, guys. We have Darius Fulgham fighting next against David Stevens as well. That will be the next fight coming up. And then we have, of course, our commercial. There's Sean Porter again with DraftKings. Okay. We don't work for DraftKings, but you've seen Sean Porter. All right. What do you guys think? Let's go back and check out some other boxing news maybe in the making right now. Let's see what I got here. If I can see, I'm losing my eyesight. Some of the doctors I might have glaucoma. I'm going to get my eyes checked. Okay. But here we go. That's the box WBO. We don't want that one. What's boxing scene say? Oh, I can't pull that up. Cancel. All right. Let's see. We have the boxing news source. Okay, here we go. Hey guys, I disappeared for a moment. I made a mistake. I told you there'd be some mistakes tonight made, but that's okay. That's what this show is for tonight. It's just a test run again to come on live. Okay, let's see what I got here again. I was trying to pull up some other boxing news we could talk about. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. I was trying to find it. Can't do that. It's saying leave. That's weird. Okay. Something's up to where I can't do that. We'll find out what's happening here. Okay, this is the boxing news I was looking for. Apologize, guys. What else is happening? Also, we have here Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson is official set for July 31st, 2026 in New York City. We did talk about that earlier, I think. What else is happening? Okay. Talked about Devin Haney earlier. We talked about Caleb Plant as well. Roy Jones Jr. and Andre Ward warned Erickson Lubin this could be his last strike ahead of Vergil Ortiz Jr. showdown. We'll find out. Then Brian Norman Jr. shrugs off Haney hype. If he's my kryptonite, then watch me become Superman on November 22nd. That's coming up as well. They're talking about that a lot in the news recently as well. Let's go back and look at some old boxing news as well as we're waiting. It says here, why not? For a lot of money, Hearn open to Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul fight. Jake Paul run out fight before 2026 title push. If the money is right. Come on. You serious? Eddie Hearn is out of his mind. Letting Anthony Joshua fight Jake Paul, that's probably never going to happen. If it does, I'll be shocked. Okay, Vergil Ortiz Jr. looks drained at his official weight. They talked about this week as well. They said he had a hard time making weight at at the welterweight division. Now they're saying he might have a hard time making weight at the 154-pound division, but I didn't see the weigh-ins, but they say he looked drained. They're going to talk also about in the news this past week, Xander Zayas versus Abbas Baru unification. Can the WBA champs power overcome Zayas clinching and home ring edge on January 31st? Let's go back here. Eddie Hearn is on the screen, guys. He's talking to Jerome Boots Ennis. They got Jerome Boots Ennis on screen. Here we go.
Here tonight. Yeah, for sure. I'm letting everybody know this is the fight that I want next,
So let me address something that Robert Garcia has said this week. Robert Garcia has been telling people that you don't really want to fight Vergil Ortiz next, that you actually want one more fight in between before you face Vergil. How the Vergil fight, if he wins tonight, is that the fight you want next?
I don't know where he get that stuff from, saying I need another fight, and I don't want to fight. He the same guy that said 2 weeks ago, I hope you come down here and build the fight up. So I'm down here. We came down here on our own. They didn't invite us, and we came down here on our own. So we showing y'all that we really want to fight.
That's right. We don't see you often
at all,
I guess, at fights of your prospective opponents. I actually heard that you changed your flight to move it up because you didn't know because of all the stuff going on with the airline.
Yeah, all the stuff that was going on, with the government stuff going on. So I wanted to make sure I was here and let everybody know that I'm serious about this fight. And like I said, we try to make the best fights happen. I'm really going to show the world why I'm the best in the world.
So why is this fight in particular so important to you?
I feel like now it got so much hype behind it, way more than 6 years ago. 6 months ago, and I feel like I moved up at the right time, and I feel like it's gonna make a killing fight. Everybody gonna want to see it. A lot of people DM me today and was like, "Yo, I'm only coming here to see you." Like, I put a lot of hype behind this fight as well too. So, and I got a good fan base. So I'm excited. to make things happen.
All right, Eddie, the 3 words I've heard you use the most in the last 6 months is "we have signed." Yeah. You've said "we have signed" to fight Vergil Ortiz. Take us behind the scenes, though. It's been some confusion about whether Team Ortiz and Golden Boy really want this fight. What have the conversations been like about making this happen?
We had a very positive conversation in the DAZN office about 6 months ago, where we agreed we would fight in October, they would fight in November, and we would make the fight straight after. We agreed the terms of the fight. We took that to Boots in a contract. He signed. We haven't heard much back from them. But Eric Gomez did call me just before Boots' fight and said, look, we do want the fight. And as soon as we get through Lubin, because this is a tough fight tonight, we get through, we want to make it happen. Do we believe them? We're going to find out real soon. But the point of today was, and you're right, this guy got on the plane at 4 o'clock this morning because he didn't want to miss it. Yeah. He wants this fight. No in-between fights. No, we've had that. He had his little fight at 154, looked $1 million. He will fight anybody. But there are people out there that believe that Vergil Ortiz may be the best 154-pounder in the world. We strongly disagree. We don't just think that this guy's the best 154-pounder in the world. We think that he's the future pound-for-pound #1 of the sport. We think he beats anybody at 54, 60, and 68. So let's give the American fight fans and the DAZN viewers the best fights in the sport. No excuses. Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, DAZN, Vergil Ortiz, Robert Garcia, great people, great trainers, great promoters. Jerron Ennis, his father, Bozy, us, the DAZN. It's the perfect matchup. 2 guys in their prime. Let's not marinate it. Let's make it happen. So we hope he comes through tonight, and then let's just do it. And everybody can see that this guy right here is the absolute future of the sport of boxing.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, he ain't say nothing but facts. I'm going to show the world I'm the best in the world. And these guys can't tie my shoes.
All right, so before that fight can happen, Vergil's got a tough test in front of an Erickson Lubin. I know you've known Lubin for a long time. You're around the same age. You've known each other on the East Coast. What kind of fight are you expecting tonight? How are you seeing this fight play out?
Like I said before, it's a 50-50 fight. It's a great fight. And Lubin's a very crafty fighter. He's been around the block. It's gonna be a great fight. Ortiz bring the pressure and things like that. Hopefully, Ortiz come on top. But may the best man win. I'm here to fight the winner, basically. But I just want Ortiz. That's what we want. But whoever wins, I'm ready to get this boat rolling. I'm gonna show the world I'm the best at 154. And these guys can't do nothing with me. And I'm about to shut everybody up.
All right, you're ready to get it rolling. They're ready to get it rolling. Co-main event is coming up next. Just before we get Vergil Ortiz against Erickson Lubin.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get ready for our next fight. Here we go. Let's get ready. All right, here we go, guys. All right, we'll tone that down a little bit. I just turned it up a little bit for you guys to hear. Boots Ennis doing an interview with Eddie Hearn. Next fight, tell us the tape. 29-year-old versus 25-year-old. 6'1" is Fulgham. And also 5'11.5" is Stevenson. 167.8 pound weight class, 168 pounds for Stevens. And we're going to get ready for the next fight. The fighter is going to be entering the ring. We'll go back to the ring here in 1 second, guys. So let's get ready for the next fight. Here we go.
First, here is David Dynamite Stevens.
Here comes Reading, Pennsylvania's David Stevens. 15 wins, 2 losses. 25 years old. And Sergio, he says he learned a lot in that loss to Bektemir Melikuziev. A split decision loss, mind you. He says he didn't go for it. He'd never been 10 rounds, much less 12. He held back too much. He vows not to make the same mistake tonight.
Well, he's going to have to find another gear against Darius Fulgham because you cannot fight the same fight. You got to lay it out there right there. This man has solid fundamentals, a good punch, a good team behind him, and he has another opportunity on a televised day to shine. This is a perfect opportunity against another fighter who came up short with the same man in Bekta Bully. The winner goes on, the loser takes a step back.
And now let's welcome to the ring, Darius DFG Fulgham.
The suspense is building. Where is DFG? Which, by the way, stands for Destined for Greatness. Right now, he's destined to make an appearance for his ring walk, we hope. The native of El Paso, Texas, currently lives in Houston, Texas, and now fights in Fort Worth for the first time. The former high school wrestler still wrestles, Sergio, as a training tool for boxing.
That is, any boxer that comes from a wrestling background is going to be a strong fighter and a hard puncher. This man, we know he's a hard puncher, very flexible, very athletic, very confident, excellent body puncher. Coming off a loss, but this is a man that still can prove that he's the goods at the championship level.
Yeah, you mentioned that David Stevens coming off that loss to Bektemir Melikuziev. Well, Darius Fulgham is coming off the same thing, and that loss, that really haunted Darius Fulgham because he was in that.
They have 70% of people say Darius Fulgham is going to win, and 29% David Stevens is going to win. That's the percentage on Fan Zone.
Adjustments needed to get back on track, but this is the kind of fight that can put him right back on track. A true crossroads fight at 168 pounds, where the winner could be 1 or 2 fights away from a world title shot. The loser will be a long way off.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 10 rounds, and it will be for the vacant WBA Continental North America Super Middleweight Championship. Brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, along with their great sponsors. Bet Online. Odds for the fights are brought to you by Bet Online. Wild Casino, America's most trusted online casino. Let's get wild. Corona Premier, the light cerveza of fight night. OnlyFans, where creators earn and Riyadh season. It is sanctioned by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. Chairman Rick Figueroa, Executive Director Courtney Arbor, along with the World Boxing Association. President Gilberto Mendoza Jr., Supervisor Juan Diaz. Our 3 judges assigned will be Javier Alvarez, David Jacobucci, and Chris Migliori. Our referee in charge will be Lawrence Cole.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
First, fighting out of the blue corner, he comes to the ring wearing black with gold and weighed in officially at 168 pounds. Coming to us from Reading, Pennsylvania, he brings a professional record of 15 wins, just 2 defeats. 10 of his 15 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome David Dynamite Stevens! And his opponent across the ring in this co-main event championship contest. He is fighting out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing white with red and weighed in officially at 167.8 pounds. Hailing from Houston, Texas, he has a professional record of 14 wins, just 1 defeat. 12 of his 14 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Darius DFG Fulton!
Good luck to both of y'all.
A true crossroads fight for Darius Fulgham and David Stevens. And Chris, you were saying earlier, it wouldn't
How, baby?
the wildest thing to imagine that if Fulgham wins this, he faces Beck in a rematch for a world title.
Ice cold beer.
Maybe an interim title. They're both top 6 ranks in the WBA, which doesn't exactly operate with any kind of integrity. But if Darius Fulgham
Ring-a-ding-ding.
up the rankings, there are a couple of guys ahead of him that probably.
All right, guys, let's get ready. Here we go. Round number 1. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to get in the ring. I'm going to call the fight in between rounds. Fulgham, it looks like he's a better fighter out of the two. Like he's the favorite to win. Stevens is doing a good job. They're just getting warmed up during the first round. They kind of got tangled up a little bit. The backs were turned toward each other. The referee, what are they doing? Are they trying to? They're doing like spinning around. Like, hey, what the heck are they doing in the ring there? Like they're dancing or something. Their backs are turned to each other 2 times. Well, they're trying to go hard really during the first round. They're tangled up. In the gold trunks is Stevens, and Fulgham is wearing red and white trunks. So let's see how Stevens is doing in the gold. It looks like Stevens is trying to be a little bit more aggressive during this first round than Fulgham is. As they said, again, both fighters look like in great shape. They look both very, very conditioned to be able to go the distance. So here we go. Keep tangling up on the inside, tying up, throwing some hard body shots on the inside, right and left. They're trying to fight dirty on the inside a little bit, but nothing. It's not clean punches. They're just going really hard during that first round. They're up close and personal. They're tying up like this, throwing hard shots and inside and trying to throw over the top like that. So let's see what happens. They're trying to fight toe-to-toe pretty much is what I'm trying to say. Referee gives a warning to Fulgham for something. I didn't catch that. I think Fulgham just needs to keep his distance and throw some straight shots, but they're trying to go shoulder to shoulder, toe to toe, up close and personal. I think this, there can be a rough fight if they go like this the whole distance. Somebody might get knocked out fighting like this. It looks like Stevens is the shorter fighter out of the two. We'll see. Then also Fulgham just tries to push the head down with his arm like this on Stevens as well during this first round. 21 seconds left of the first round. It looks like this is going to be a rough fight, guys. So here we go. If you guys want to leave any comments in the comment section, you're welcome to leave comments on the comment section. We'll show your comments on the screen as well. Post your comments. Looks like we lost some comments from earlier, but that's okay. Probably when I kicked myself out and came back on is what happened. We lost some of those comments from earlier. Okay, we're back. Zeke Senior, if you're still there, post a comment and let me know if the comments are showing up in the comment section. I think earlier when I got kicked off and I came back on, that was the end of the first round. We're into the second. Let's go to Fulgham's corner. Here we go, guys.
Going down now, he's gonna keep going. See a little fake sometimes, come with the right hand. Work on the inside. Work on the inside. You know how to work on the inside.
And that's what I want to see more from the taller Fulgham. Stay at range. Do not smother your punches. Do it behind that long jab, and then you're going to set up that right hand, but you got to be patient with it. And that's one thing Darius Fulgham does have, intelligence and patience.
Fulgham said his path to victory was setting the tone and win the first round. Chris, did he do that?
I would say no, Todd.
There you go.
It was a tricky round to score, but that's the type of fight that Stevens needs to do. He needs to get on the inside and muck it up. He needs to wrestle. He needs to make it rough. So I would say that it was a successful first round for Stevens.
No, I said for Fulgham.
Stop!
Did I say Stevens?
He said Stevens.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I meant Darius Fulgham.
Yeah, I thought Fulgham had a decent round.
All right, well, there you go. Just wasted 30 seconds for airtime on that miscommunication.
Good body shot there by Fulgham. Then you see Stevens trying to loop over the overhand right. That's just something that Fulgham needs to be careful for.
Stevens blinking his eyes right now, trying to shake the cobwebs out.
Stevens has a pretty good jab, too. He threw about 30 per round against Bektemir Melikuzyan, but he's at a bit of a disadvantage. I think Fulgham's jab is better, and he follows up.
Okay, we're back. I was trying to look at some of my settings for our new studio. They did a lot of updates in the StreamYard and the studio equipment. Yeah, it's going to be a rough fight, as I said. This is the second round, 1 minute, 50 seconds left of the second round. Ooh, it looked like Stevens might have got hurt. Fulgham is pressing Stevenson up against the ropes. They're back out to the center of the ring. Like I said, this is going to be a rough and tumble fight here between these two fighters because they're going to fight up close and personal. Somebody's going to get seriously hurt fighting like this as well. Fulgham looks like he has a little bit of the upper hand here. He's leaning down on the shorter fighter, pressing his weight down on top of him when he's leaned over. And Stevens tries to come in with some hard body shots down low. I think Fulgham's making a huge mistake. I just think he needs to fight from the outside and just use his jab and use his range from a distance. But he's trying to fight toe-to-toe with him. He's shoulder to shoulder. They're tangled up like it's a wrestling match. Okay, here we go. Now it looks like Stevens might get I don't think he's really winded. I just think he looks like he's breathing hard because he just got done wrestling back and forth, had each other tied up real tight, trying to move each other around a little bit. as both fighters are here, it looks like they have some mean intentions. They're seriously trying to hurt each other. I think that Fulgham's going to waste a lot of energy fighting like this, and I think Stevenson as well. They need to calm down a little bit and go back to basic boxing and not try to roughhouse each other and tie each other up at the, fighting so close together. They're wasting a lot of energy. There we go. That was the end of the second round. Let's go back to the ring. But as long as there's no commercial, guys, we'll go back to the ring. We're going to go to the corner of Stevens.
Now listen, David, when you get close, right, keep your head up. Right. Here, you're ducking a little bit too much, okay? Side to side, dig the body. Keep trying to hold you, roll it, and bring the hook. I'm looking for the hook. I ain't been hooked yet.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, is a shot of lovely Stockton, California, which will be the site of two undefeated warriors chasing super middleweight supremacy. Diego Pacheco taking on France's knockout artist Kevin Lele Sajo. That's live on DAZN next week, or December 13th, right?
Good advice.
Thank you, Darius.
From the corner there by Ronnie Shields. Want to see Stevens more on the inside, but when he's on the inside, stop throwing those shots to the body. A little bit more head move. He's getting on the inside, but when he is, it's just
Right, as I said again, a wrestling match. What it's becoming, guys? A wrestling match between these two fighters. They're wasting a lot of energy. But if he's on the inside, he needs to not get tangled up. Move left, move right. Throw a body shot to the back to the other side, and not try to get so uptight and personal with that guy. Stevenson is wasting some energy. Hey, they're trying to wrestle. This is a WWE wrestling match. No, just joking. But they keep tying up on the inside and trying to throw some shots as they're tangled up on the inside, from body shots. Nothing really significant. If they're going to be tying up on the inside, they need to come over the top with the right hook or a left hook, or come down hard with the right body shot, left body shot. They're wasting a lot of energy tangling up, tying each other, instead of throwing, while they're inside, tangle up, boom, throw a body shot. Here inside, boom, throw a body shot, or even an uppercut. Shit, they're doing nothing. Been trying to push him forward with his forearms, like pushing him away. That was Stevens using his forearm to push back Fulgham. Now Stevens tries to throw a decent jab. He's fighting orthodox. And also Fulgham is fighting orthodox. He's a taller fighter. He should use his jab and his range and keep the distance, but he wants to try to go up there and fight close and personal, throwing some hard body shots. Okay, finally, Stevens is listening to his corner a little bit. Now he's throwing some body shots on the inside. He's trying to push him back and keep his distance. Stevens is pushing back on Fulgham a little bit. Oh, there you go. Stevens, I think, has upper hand in this round just a little bit in round number 3. He threw a nice little right hand body shot on the right side. I think he's trying to listen to his coaches a little bit. He says, you're getting on the inside, because he's a shorter fighter. Throw some shots on the inside while you're in there. Just don't tangle up. Ooh, he had a nice right hand. Sorry, guys. He threw a right hand over the top. It was pretty solid to Fulgham. I think Fulgham is making some basic mistakes. He's not using his height and his reach. He's trying to work on the inside with them, and I think that's a problem. Finally, Fulgham throws a nice right hand body shot, and he's trying to throw a right hook. He's actually getting a little sloppy, and he's wasting a little bit of energy. He can be more conservative by staying with basic boxing instead of trying to manhandle him, trying to slug it out with him. We're back to the ring, back to the corner. I think, whose corner are we going to? We're at the Dickies Arena in, I think, Fort Worth, Texas, if I'm correct. They're showing Vergil Ortiz in the back dressing room. He has his hands wrapped. He's looking very, very relaxed, but yeah, he's smiling. He's anxious to get this fight on, it looks like, in my opinion. But guys, that's the StreamYard link on the screen. If you'd like to click that StreamYard link to come on live, you're welcome to come on live if you want. Guess who? Errol Spence came in the back of the dressing room with Vergil Ortiz. Errol Spence came back looking sharp, looking healthy. He came in the dressing room to say hi to Vergil Ortiz. That was Errol Spence who just walked in. Okay, guys, we're getting ready. We're in the back at the back of the dressing room with Vergil Ortiz. Let's get back to the ring. Let's get ready for the next round. Here we go, guys. Round number 4 of the fight between Fulgham and Stevens. Let's go to the ring for a minute, guys. Here we go.
Aside from a jab, anytime that Stevens try to break that range and try to make it rough, you check him with that left hook. It's not going to be a pretty night for Fulgham, and I don't see him getting a knockout, so just be content with boxing, sticking, moving, and not letting this fight get out of hand.
And it's a little bit of an adjustment from Stevens, Sergio. We're seeing more of a jab in this round, not coming quite as far on the inside. Try to stick that jab out, score that way.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got to change something. That duck your head down and run into the flames hasn't been working.
Well, he needs to jab his way in. It's not going to just be the first jab. You got to throw away 2 jabs just to really start landing the punches after that. But you got to get your front foot in the front door in order for the shorter fighter to break that distance. Do that with little jabs, just like that. See, there you go, double, triple the jabs. You can even do it to the chest or the belly.
Stop! No budget, stop! Sit back.
Okay, round number 4 of the 10-round fight. I guess they're saying Stevens, as I'm saying, he's stepping back a little bit, not trying to get up and close and personal like he was for the first 3 rounds. He's trying to use his jab a little bit more. Now they're back on the inside. Fulgham, he's wasting a lot of energy trying to slug it out with this guy. He needs this box. Use combinations, use his jab. He's trying to load up on that right hook. He's not looking really great tonight, Fulgham. He's trying to manhandle this guy tonight, and it's going against him. He's wasting a lot of energy. He's trying to come over the top with the right hook. They're tangling up on the inside. Headlock? What are you doing headlock in boxing? Come on, guys. Seriously. 49 seconds left of the 4th round, guys, of the 10-round fight. These guys are going, again, they're up close and personal, going shoulder to shoulder, trying to bang on the inside. Looks like they're tangling up, tying up more than they're throwing punches. That's the problem here. But I think so far during this round, Stevens has the upper hand. Ooh, did he get caught with something? He kind of fell back. He might have lost his balance. I think Stevenson fell back and maybe lost his balance, or he got caught with a good shot as I was looking at the screen, visiting with you guys. They're in the inside. He has Stevens up against the ropes, banging away. Fulgham has Stevens in there against the ropes, throwing some body shots on the inside. He's using his forearms to push. Referee gives him a warning for doing so. That was the end of the 4th round. Let's go to the corner of Stevens.
That was a better round for you because you're throwing punches. You're letting both hands go. You got to keep letting both hands go. Okay? Put your hands on your chest. Punch from here. You try to swing too wide. Punch from here. Let it go from here. That way, you got to worry about it. Okay? Look, David. Body, uppercut, hook. On this side, body, overhand right. Come back with the hook on this side. Okay?
And this is the punch that I was telling you about. Overhand right. That was a beautiful shot landed by Stevens, and it caught Fulgham in an awkward position. You can tell that it shook him a little bit. But those are the shots that David Stevens has to look out for. Is looping the shots around the guard of Darius Fulgham.
Ronnie Shields is right. In between rounds, 3 more punches. Simple as that. David Stevens didn't.
All right, here we go, guys. Okay, what we're saying here. Round 5 of 10. We're halfway through the 10-round fight. So far, Fulgham is looking pretty good in that last round, guys. He caught him with a good overhand right shot to the head of Fulgham. Stevenson had a good shot there. All right, tying back up. This tying thing where they're tying each other up, it says here they give Fulgham round 10, second round 10, round 3. The first 3 rounds they gave to Fulgham. That's Chris Mannix scorecard, 39-37. They gave the 10th round to Stevens, which I figured they probably would. But I didn't have that on my scorecard. I guess it's kind of hard to score when they're tying up so much and wrestling like they're like wrestling. Like it's a wrestling match. Come on. Referee, somebody lost their mouthpiece. Stevens lost his mouthpiece. Gives it back to the corner to clean the mouthpiece. Gives the mouthpiece back. Okay, back at it. Here we go. Referee says fight, back into action. All right, they're tangling back. Man, this guy Fulgham, he's defeating himself by trying to go slug it out with him, just trying to get wild, throwing wild shots. It ain't really doing nothing, just tying him up. He's got the height. He's got long arms. He just box, but he wants to keep trying to bang it out, slug it out with him. And they're both strong fighters, but come on. Oh, there you go. Finally, Stevens has listened to his coach. Left, right, body shots. Digging it in there. He's letting his hands go. He gets inside. He's let those hands go when he get inside. Throws a body shot, come over the top with, he just did. He came over the top with a hook. That's what he needs to do is, he's in the inside. He comes up, boom, there, boom, throw a hook over the top. You're already there. Go ahead and throw it. I think Stevens is going to maybe have a chance to come back and maybe have a chance to win this fight during the second half, maybe if he keeps this up. But that case, it could be a draw or a 50-50 fight. A draw. Who knows? Yeah, Fulgham must be getting tired because he's trying to tie him up too much. He's trying to throw some shots, dig some shots on the inside as he's got Stevens tied up. There he's throwing some good body shots on the inside now. Fulgham is. Couple. Okay, guys, that was the end of that round. Let's go to the corner. Whose corner are we going to? Hope it's not a commercial. Next Saturday, they say BKC, Dyer versus Hunt, but we don't get into bare knuckle fighting, but that's okay. Let's go to the corner of Fulgham. Here we go, guys.
You ain't doing a whole lot to separate something around. So when you give up that one little big shot here and there, we just went through this. So in these kind of rounds like this, you controlling these rounds, you can't give up that one or two big moments. So you gotta stay disciplined off defense. Don't give up shit. You get inside, just work. Don't overwork. If you feel comfortable holding, he ain't doing too much, y'all can kind of lallygag a little bit. But shit, don't steal your shot here and there. A little body shot, touch you one. Touch you up top. That right hand up where you steal.
More separation they want from Fulgham, and David Stevens wants that. Inside fighting, making it rough. Body shots coming up with an uppercut. That's exactly the way that Stevens needs to fight to win this fight and win some rounds.
Hot dogs, get your hot dogs here.
We're in round 6, scheduled for 10. Stevens.
Okay, here we go, guys. Back in round number 6. They're describing what's happening. Pretty much what I'm describing what's happening. Fulgham needs to separate himself. They're up close and personal. He needs to separate himself, use his jab, keep the distance. Come on, seriously? You're defeating yourself here. You got the height, you got the reach. Then it looks like Stevens is tying the hand up of Fulgham. He's using his hands like this. He's pinching his hand to catch his glove and tying it up like this before he can hit him. A Fighting a little dirty here. That was Stevenson doing that. Stevens. Okay, here we go. Ooh, nice right, nice left hand by Stevens to the head. If they keep fighting on the inside, I think Stevens has an upper advantage here so far. Ooh, then now finally, Fulgham tries to use his jab. Come on, dude. Then he's trying to use his weight to push down on top of Stevens. I'm not really impressed with Fulgham as far as his boxing IQ or boxing ability. He's in good shape as far as strength-wise. And he tries to put Stevenson in a headlock like this, got his head in there like this. Come on, seriously? This is for around the world. For people that can't watch the fight, we're doing a live watch party for you guys here tonight. 1 minute left of the 6th round of the 10-round fight. Referee separates the two fighters. Fulgham comes back in with the ooh, nice over the top left hand shot to the head of Fulgham from Stevens. Stevens comes out over the top, boom, caught him square in the face. Boom, caught him again with that left hand right in the face again. I think the 6th round will probably go to Stevens if he keeps this up. Boom, again, he caught him in the head, square in the face. They're tangled up, they're tied up on the inside. Ooh, we got a nice right hand to the face from Stevens to from Fulgham to Stevens' face as well. There we go, guys. That was the end of that round. Round number 7 is coming up. Whose corner are we going to go to now? We're going to the back of the dressing room of Erickson Lubin. He's in the back with his robe on. It looks like he's got a robe like he's what do you call those guys? Mexican dancers. He's got like a black vest on with the light. Yeah, he's dressed not like the guys in the mariachi band or the Mexican cultural dancers. That's how he's dressed. Mexican style. Okay, that's Erickson Lubin. Looks like they're taking his vest off. Maybe he's getting too hot or something, or that way he can get warmed up. Might put it back on before he comes out when he does his ring walk. But he kind of reminds me of Brian Norman Jr. Okay, we're back in. Here we go, guys. Back to the next round. Here we go. All right. Nice stiff right, left hand by Stevens to the face again of Fulgham in round number 7. All right. Tied up again. Not really impressed with Fulgham tonight. They gave the last 3 rounds, as I said, they gave the last 3 rounds to Stevens. Like I just said, holy moly, I must be scoring this fight right. He's building some confidence by fighting on the inside. Ooh, and a nice little right hook to the head of Stevens from Fulgham. There's a little nice left hook to the head from Stevens. Stevens doing a nice little left hook caught to the head of Fulgham. I think Fulgham is getting a little frustrated here a little bit. He's trying to put his weight. Then again, that headlock I was talking about, putting head pressure down on Stevens. He needs to stop wasting all of his energy trying to wrestle this guy and keep the distance. This guy is beating himself tonight. Fulgham is kicking his own ass by trying to muscle this guy. You're trying to wrestle with this guy. He needs to keep the distance and let his hands go and box. because he can't fight on the inside. He's getting caught by that left hand a lot from Stevens when they get tied up on the inside. Stevens pushed Fulgham up against the ropes. Referee separates the two fighters. And Fulgham's getting just a little wild, throwing some wild shots. Is really not doing it. He caught him a little bit. We got 33 seconds left of the 7th round. It still looks like Stevens still has the upper round in this round here. He's getting warned by Stevens getting warned by the referee. On the inside, 10 seconds left of the 7th round, guys. Boom, there was a nice little left hook by Fulgham to the head of Stevens. And a nice another right hook to the head of Stevens. Finally, he's picking it up a little bit. So this round could be a draw between the two of them. Let's see what happens. Let's go back to the ring. Whose corner are we going to be able to go to? Round number 8's coming up. Here we go. Let's go to the rings, guys.
Right now, start 3 rounds, and the fight is that close. Okay, no slip-ups, no them getting jabs in, no jabs walking as close in, okay?
This is Fulgham's corner.
Keep putting your head down, don't keep connected, okay? Yeah, uppercut is pretty, but you just throw that same right hand at the same time.
Here's that uppercut, beautiful right hand uppercut, and that's what I mean about the beard right there. It seems like it was like a cushion because you want that shot right there easily could have dropped or rocked a fighter like David Stevens, who has been stopped one time, and we know he's dealing with a puncher by Fulgham, but he ate that up well.
You know, Chris, I think the United States military should make their bulletproof vests out of beards because they're so cushiony, according to Sergio Mora.
Well, Howard Tisco, he can't even grow them.
Round number 8 of a 10-round fight, guys. Here we go. We're back at it again. I might have to take a break here in a few moments after this fight here, guys. And we'll maybe take a short pause for the cause. But we'll be back. Okay, let's see who's going to win this fight. It says here, Fulgham. It says total punches landed 72 for Fulgham. Stevens had 67. Total punches thrown 266 for Fulgham, 300 for Stevens. That's the punch stats, guys. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left of round number 8. Ooh, that nice right hand again from Stevens. I think Fulgham needs to get his act together during his last few rounds because he can take a risk of losing the fight. But I think there's going to be a little bit of favoritism here in this fight. I hope not. Or it might go to a draw. Ooh, some nice body shots on the inside by Stevens to the body of Fulgham. Nice jab by Fulgham. He's trying to push Stevens back in against the ropes. There's some shots, dirty shots on the inside by both fighters. Ooh, Stevens just stepped forward, caught him with a body shot, then came over the top of the hook. Now it looks like Fulgham is getting tired. He's getting clipped with some shots during this round. He's getting worn a little bit. He's getting a little bit tired. He just got caught with a nice little right hook over the top. He keeps getting caught with these headshots like that. He could get possibly put down. Got caught with a little uppercut on the inside by Stevens. Ooh, nice little body shots. Nice body work on the inside by Stevens. 9 seconds left of this round. Boom, there's a little nice right hand body shot by Fulgham. That was the end of that round, guys. Just go to the ring if there's no commercials. It looks like we'll be going to the corner of Stevens. Here we go.
You gotta keep pushing. You understand me? Keep that deep breath out of my slow. If you want this, you gotta push for it. Okay? When you got distance between y'all, you got to use that double jab.
Nice left hook there by Fulgham, but there he turns his back, and Stevens kept punching. You're not supposed to turn your back on anybody. Stevens did the right thing. Just keep punching and protect yourself at all times.
Leave that shit in range. You got 6 minutes. You got 6 minutes to win this fight.
Sit back, Darius.
Neither corner sounds too happy. Darius come running out of the corner.
Ice cold beer.
David
All right. When I was looking at Fulgham's face, he looked like he's really frustrated. He has that frustrated look. He has that defeated look on his face already, like frustration. He's just really frustrated during this fight. And usually if a fighter gets frustrated during a fight, it's not a good sign. They're back up close and personal. Stevens lets everything go during these last 2 rounds. He has a good chance to win this fight. And this is the 9th of the 10th round, a 10-round fight, 9th round. 2 minutes left to go, pretty much. It looks like Fulgham is getting. Oh, he got him on the inside with a nice little shot. He's also holding him like this, then caught him with a shot on the inside, like there's a little left-hand uppercut. That was Fulgham that did that. He tries to come back with a sloppy right-hand hook. And then also Stevens has to be very careful not to get too low because he can get caught over the top. And then Fulgham tries to put him in a headlock. Again, you got your head here. You ain't going nowhere. They're wrestling with each other again, trying to turn each other. Again, the referee's going to separate the 2 fighters. Boom! Ooh, a nice left hand hook, and he came back with a nice little right uppercut on the inside by Stevens. He's getting warned a little bit. They're both fighting inside, but also Fulgham keeps pushing the head down of Stevens as well, using his height advantage over Stevens. Ooh, nice little right hand body shot with the uppercut. Body shot and a hook like this by Stevens to Fulgham. Fulgham tries to use his jab. Again, that nice left hand keeps coming over the top, catching Fulgham in the head. It's kind of like a shot like this, boom, over the top like this. Not straight like this. Not a nice little hook like this, but just kind of over the top, boom, and catches him. Teofimo Lopez is in the house, guys. Teofimo Lopez is in the house. Bunch of rings on his hand. Got a ring on every finger. What the heck? Well, probably for his boxing belts. I guess he got rings now for his belts. What's he wearing? A paper clip in his in his right ear. It looks like there's a paper clip hanging down from Teofimo Lopez's ear. Back to the corner. Here we go.
Come on. You just work. You stay focused on this fight. You understand? Look, I want you up here using it.
Ronnie Shields telling the referee that Fulgerman's holding his head. You can see him right there pushing his head down. That is illegal. But with so much rough and tumble stuff on the inside, both fighters have been getting away from some stuff.
And you wonder about the judges. I wonder about how can we even tell?
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
The cards could be all over the place.
Good check hook there by Fulgerman about time, but Stevens ate that up. Stevens takes a good shot, and at this point in the fight, the 10th round, Fulgerman doesn't have as much pop as he would earlier in the fight.
See Chris's scorecard.
Yeah, incredibly competitive, but I've got an 86-85 in favor of David Stevens. I just think the inside work has been better from him over these last few rounds. Like, it's almost maddening, Sergio, to see that little check hook from Fulgerman in that last exchange. He should have been doing that all night long. That's pending for him all night long, but he has allowed Stevens.
Just as I said, Stevens, based on that same scorecard, I agree with Chris Mannix. He's ahead by 1 point right now in the 10th final round. So it's either going to be a draw, guys, or it's going to be a split decision by Stevens winning over Fulgham. But Fulgham, the main problem with Fulgham, he's defeating himself tonight. He's not sticking with basic boxing and using combinations, keeping the distance, using that height reach advantage. He wants to stay up close and personal, and also his conditioning a little bit. He's going the distance, but he could do a lot better. He ain't using his jab to keep the distance, to keep the range, and that's one of his biggest mistakes. They say Darius Fulgham 45. Who's going to win? Darius Fulgham 45%. David Stevens say 55% of people. With 1 minute, 15 seconds left to go of the 10th round, both fighters are probably a little tired by now from all this wrestling they're doing. Referee separates the two fighters. They're just tied up right now, trying to. Referee's gonna have to separate the two fighters again. Nice body work on the inside by Stevens. And then also Fulgham is trying to use his body weight to push down on top of Stevens. He's going to let this fight slip away from him if you don't do something here in the 10th and final round. But he's really frustrated. He just has no energy. He's like no, and also he has that look in his face like no will to win this fight. He just wants to tie him up and try to get what he can get. Okay, guys, this round might be coming to a close here in a few seconds. That's it, guys. Let's go to the ring. See what happens. Right now, before I go to the ring, guys, I think it's a split decision. Stevens wins the fight by split decision by only 1 or 2 points, maybe by 1 point, 2 points, or else it's a draw. Okay, here we go. Back to the ring. Here we go.
Neither man celebrating. That should tell you something. They're not jumping on the top of the rope, Sergio, pumping the crowd up saying, I won this. There's the look of bewilderment, frustration.
A little bit of all.
And then Stevens the same way. I mean, you said that's his game plan. He's not acting like, hey, man, I just implemented my game plan and did what I had to do. But we shall see. Coming up next week, I promise you, a fight that will look way better than this when it's the rematch, unfinished business. Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Ben. Sergio, do you think this fight's going to look like the first one did?
I think it's going to look like the first one, if not, maybe even a little bit more clear decision for Eubank. I just think he's a bigger fighter. He's been in there with bigger, stronger men, and Conor Ben is just a smaller fighter moving up.
That corner of Darius Fulgham, they look like they have lost the fight, but so too does the corner of David Stevens. Everybody looks like they think they lost.
And when that happens, you can expect a draw.
And if it is a draw, I don't think there's a person on this earth that would want to see a rematch. Let's hear what happens. Thomas Schreiber has the money.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Javier Alvarez scores it 96-94 for Darius Fulgham. And both judges, David Iacobucci and Chris Migliori, are in agreement. They both scored the same, 95-95. This bout is a majority draw.
There you go, Sergio. He nailed it.
And I told Chris Mannix that this is exactly how that fight was going to go. It was going to be a long night for Darius Fulgham. He was going to have his hands full. This was a draw type fight, and that's exactly what happened.
Nothing really cool about it. I'll tell you. Let's just get this one over. So Stevens now 15-2-1. Darius Fulgham 14-1-1.
What I tell you guys? What I tell you?
Sure, there's a lot of frustrated viewers right now after watching that hug fest between these two guys.
Hey, listen, man. I'm excited about one thing, Todd. This made my fight with Shane Mosley a lot more exciting. Because, I got to draw with a great fighter, but this was a wrestling match, and both these fighters, they have their moments, but Fulgham just fought the smaller man's fight, and you got to give credit to David Stevens. He's eating that uppercut, continuing to come forward, because he was getting hit with some solid shots, check hooks, uppercuts by a big puncher in Fulgham, but Stevens kept coming.
So, the less said about this, the better. As we just show you our CompuBox statistics, 99 landed punches for Fulgham, 97 for Stevens, and the numbers are basically the same. It looks on paper like it should have been a draw, and it was.
28% landed by Fulgham, 23% by Stevens, but the CompuBox. Erickson Lubin, Ortiz Jr. versus Lubin. They're getting warmed up in the back. Coming up next, Erickson Lubin, Vergil Ortiz. We're going to take a pause for the cause, guys. I'm going to leave the sound for the fight in the ring for you, and we'll be back here in a second. I'll be back.
Welcome to the Fight Night Update presented by DraftKings. Sergio Vergil Ortiz, a huge favorite in the biggest test of his career against Erickson Lubin. Do you think the odds makers have it right?
No, I don't think they have it right. Not by that much. That disparity is way too disrespectful to someone like Erickson Lubin. Yes, Vergil is a favorite, but he shouldn't be that high. I mean, the odds are just crazy in my opinion.
I think Erickson Lubin's got a great resume at 154. I think he's got a better than puncher's chance in a fight like this. So, how does this fight play out? If it goes decision, how do you see it? And if it's a stoppage, when does it get stopped?
Well, listen, this is the beauty of this fight. We got two punchers. They can end in the first round, or it can go into the later rounds, or maybe even a decision. It all depends on the punch resistance of Erickson Lubin. We know that Vergil could take a shot. Both these guys have fought excellent fighters at 154, but Lubin is a natural 154-pounder. So because of that, I do expect this fight to go rounds. I expect the Hammer to get some respect. And maybe 8, 9, 10 rounds. If it goes into the championship rounds, we got a potential upset.
All right. Potential upset, you said. Who wins?
That's why I said potential, my friend. I think Vergil catches up to the chin, the potential weak chin of Lubin that has already been cracked by Charlo, has already been cracked by Fundora. And I think Vergil, no matter how good Lubin is doing in this fight, I think he gets clipped and that chin betrays him.
Yeah, I think the chin betrays him as well. I'm going to go with 8th round knockout for Vergil Ortiz. You agree?
I'm going to go 9th round knockout.
9th round knockout.
I hate to agree with you.
All right, way to be contrarian. A reminder, on DraftKings Sportsbook, all new customers can bet $5 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code DAZN when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Going to keep everything at bay with a little bit less power.
ready for any situation in the fight?
I've always felt like I'm one of the best strikers in the world, so being able to just focus on my hands now, even better.
If you want to see more content about what happens behind the scenes here at the Grand Prix weekends, make sure you check out my OnlyFans.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Vergil Ortiz. Get ready to spend a day in the life with me. So we just finished jump roping right now. It's just a part of the warm-up, get the sweat going, get the body warmed up. We're gonna do some shadow boxing, hit the bags, do some mitts, do some more bags, and that should be it for today.
I'm Vergil Ortiz. That was my All Access presented by OnlyFans. Thank you for tuning in.
I've been thinking about the show. For the next 30 days, everyone in the country is trying to murder me. It's crazy, right?
Welcome to the Running Man.
Contestants will be hunted for 30 days. Anyone can kill you. Survive, and you will walk away with $1 billion new. Don't you get it? This game is rigged.
You know why they cheer for you down there? If you can survive, so can they.
I got a grenade! Back at you. I'm still here. On the zone.
Lazio have been enjoying a noticeable turnaround in recent weeks, but their newfound resilience will be put to the test tomorrow when they take on Inter Milan. Tuesday, November 25th, Manchester City look to take another big step towards the Champions League, last 16 as they face Leverkusen. Then Wednesday, Arsenal host Bayern Munich in a blockbuster clash at the Emirates, while Atletico Madrid battle Inter Milan live on the Zone. As for upcoming big fights, Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn have unfinished business as they run it back next Saturday. Then it's Ring 4, Night of the Champions, November 22nd in Riyadh, headlined by David Benavidez against Anthony Yarde. And finally, the stage is set in San Juan, Puerto Rico for Amanda Serrano versus Erica Cruz in a high-stakes rematch, live on the Zone. Now let's send it over to Chris Mannix, who's with Golden Boy.
Thank you, Emily. I am here with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar, you are a California-based company, but you love coming to Texas. A lot of big fights down here in Texas.
A lot of big fights, a lot of great fans. I love coming to Texas. Vergil Ortiz, I'm telling you, is going to blow the roof off this place when he comes out. People love him. We love Texas, and obviously, we'll be coming back for more.
All right, I want to get to the Vergil Ortiz fight. Big moment for him against Erickson Lubin. But we had some news within your company over the last couple of weeks. The WBC recently taking Ryan Garcia off their suspended list. There's been some reporting about a Ryan Garcia-Mario Barrios welterweight title fight. Is that the fight you expect Ryan to be in next?
Well, I think that's the perfect fight for Ryan to come back. I think Barrios having a draw with a great Manny Pacquiao is a great thing, right, for Barrios. It's a perfect example that, look, you're as good as your last fight, but he was good against an old Manny Pacquiao. So Ryan Garcia versus Barrios makes a lot of sense. It's for a world title. It'll bring Ryan right back to that superstardom status that he is.
We saw Ryan struggle in his last world title fight against Rolly Romero. Do you have confidence that he's going to bounce back?
I have all the confidence in the world. I mean, Rolly Romero's, I believe, had Ryan Garcia's number that night, but it was only one night. Okay, we have 364 more days in the year, so one night doesn't define your career. I think Ryan Garcia can come back. Barrios is a perfect style to make a great fight happen.
All right, we know that Zurdo Ramirez, unified champion in the cruiserweight division, he is on the mend after recent surgery. I've heard some rumors, maybe January, maybe February for Zurdo Ramirez. When do you want to see Zurdo back, and what kind of fights do you want to see him in next year?
I want to see him back very healthy, first and foremost. Hopefully we'll be back in January, February, but against a top guy to see how he's doing. And once he gets past whoever we put him in front of, a top 10 fighter, obviously, we'll get him a huge super fight that he deserves.
Is that super fight the unification with Jaya Pataya?
It could be. There's a lot of big names. Imagine Zurdo versus Benavidez. That'll be huge. Live on the zone. Let's go, baby.
All right, let's talk about what's coming up right now, live on the zone. Vergil Ortiz against Erickson Lubin. Vergil Ortiz has looked really good since moving up to 154 pounds. He beat two quality guys in his last two fights, Sergey Bohachuk and a former champion, Israel Madrimov. Erickson Lubin, though, is as good, I think, or better than all of those guys. What are you looking for in this fight tonight?
Well, it never seems to surprise me that Vergil Ortiz keeps on fighting the toughest matchups out there. Erickson Lubin, yes, he's the name fighter that is really not known as much as the other guys. But Erickson Lubin is the toughest guy, like you said. So I expect a war. I expect a tough fight. But I expect Vergil Ortiz to please the crowd, to go out there and take care of business and knock out Lubin.
What's been your advice to Vergil about how to approach this fight?
Just go out there and have fun. All the hard work is done inside the gym. All the tough sparring, hitting the bag, speed bag, right here inside tonight. Just have fun.
All right, we know Vergil has to stay focused on Erickson Lubin for this fight, but your job is to look at the big picture. And there's a lot of buzz right now for that showdown, I should say, with Jerron Boots Ennis. Boots, of course, sitting ringside watching this fight. Is that the fight that you want for Vergil Ortiz if he comes through this test with Lubin?
That is an amazing fight. I think that's the fight that the whole world wants to watch. And I'm going to go up to Eddie right now, to Eddie Hearn right now. We're going to get inside a phone booth. And whoever comes out of the phone booth unscathed will have the upper hand, and we will make that fight happen. So, but first and foremost, me and Eddie will get inside the ring first, or in the phone booth.
All right, well, I don't want to keep you from that because that sounds pretty entertaining in its own right. Coming up next, we have got Erickson Lubin trying to get back on track against Vergil Ortiz, two fighters who have taken two different paths, all looking for the same goal.
A lot at stake, baby.
Since bursting onto the boxing scene in 2016, Vergil Ortiz has been ticketed for greatness. He has the blend of speed, skills, and power to be the next Mexican-American superstar, and the backing of the most famous one. Injuries and illness derailed Ortiz's run at the title at 147 pounds. At 154, he has gotten back on track. Erickson Lubin once was Ortiz, a teenage phenom signed and backed by Mike Tyson. His rise stalled with losses to Jermell Charlo and Sebastian Fundora. The defeats were devastating, but after each one, Lubin picked himself up and got right back in the mix. A minor piece of the 154-pound crown is on the line between Ortiz and Lubin, but the stakes are much higher. The anticipation for a long-simmering fight between Ortiz and Jerron Ennis boiled over last month, following Ennis' spectacular junior middleweight debut.
And maybe he is the best fighter we've ever seen. And he hurts me to think so. And he's just done it.
I'm on Vergil Ortiz next. This is my division. 154 is mine. I'm not sure.
Lubin doesn't have the same history with Boots, but he's eager for the challenge. Two fighters, two paths, one destination. For Ortiz, it's an opportunity to prove worthy of the hype and move a step closer to a fight that could define him. For Lubin, the chance is to take Ortiz's place in line and fulfill his potential.
Welcome back, ringside. Todd Grisham, Sergio Mora, and the
Okay, guys, you heard all that stuff. I wanted you to be able to hear it, what they were talking about, the fighters. All right. So let me go back here and fix my sound. Okay. Here tonight, guys, real quick, I wanted you guys to hit the StreamYard link or type in the comments, who do you think is going to win the fight, Vergil Ortiz or Erickson Lubin? Tell me who he's going to win. I don't know. But Erickson Lubin's in the back right now. He's going to come out like one of the mariachi bands. He's dressed like a Mexican style, SA style. He's dressed in the Latin part for all you Latin fans and Mexican fans that are out there. He's dressed real sharp. Take off his jacket again. Well, that was probably earlier. And then also Vergil Ortiz is getting warmed up in the mitts in the back with some of his trainers and his team. They're getting ready. Here we go, guys. Let's get ready for this next fight. But tell me in the comments, who do you think is going to win? Who's going to win this fight? I don't have no favorites. Vergil Ortiz, I do like him. He's a power puncher. He's, Latin fighter. He's going to come in there to throw some blows, throw some chingazos, but also Erickson Lubin, he's a former prodigy, and it's going to be maybe a 50-50 fight. Best man win. I don't know who's going to win. I don't have no money on the fight. I didn't gamble. I could have gambled a little bit on this fight, but I didn't. I'm trying to hang on to my money. So tell me what you guys think. I haven't been out of the loop for the last 5 months, just catching little bits and pieces here and there, but we're back. This is our first show back, and we're going to come up with a lot of interviews with upcoming professional boxers. We're going to maybe have some guests on as well during this time. Hey, we're back, but tonight, we're not going to have a lot of viewers tonight. That's okay, but we're back. Tail of the tape, 27-year-old Ortiz versus 30-year-old Lubin. 5'10" for Ortiz, 5'11" for Lubin. 153.8 pounds weight for Ortiz, 154 pounds for Lubin. That's the tail of the tape. Also, 27 big wins, 18 KOs for Lubin. I didn't catch Ortiz. You already know his record probably. But let's go to the ring. Let's get ready for the fight. Here we go, guys. Let's get ready to rumble.
First, the challenger, Erickson, the Hammer, Lubin.
He's out walking with his sombrero, too.
This music doesn't really suit the attire, but MC Hammer does suit the nickname for the Hammer, Erickson Lubin.
Yeah, Erickson Lubin is a really quality fighter. Look, Vergil Ortiz is coming into this fight as the rising star, but Erickson Lubin once was that rising star. An 18-year-old phenom signed by Mike Tyson Promotions. USA Boxing was apoplectic that they lost this guy to the professional ranks. He's had some setbacks along the way. The first round knockout to Jermell Charlo, the beating he took against Sebastian Fedor, but after every single one of his fights, he still believes that there was a lot left in the gas tank, and he still believes tonight is the night he shows he's still in play at 154.
Ahoy there, matey!
And now let's welcome to the ring, the undefeated, defending champion, Vergil Ortiz Jr.
This crowd has come to life. They are all in on Vergil Ortiz, and what's not to like? The man who started his career, Sergio, with 21 straight knockouts, back-to-back decision wins. But he's confident tonight he can get back on the KO train.
Yeah, but just look at the guys that he couldn't knock out. A physical fighter in Bolichick, a brilliant boxer in Benjamin, but against Lubin, that's not going to be the issue. This is a man that's a puncher, that's a
He's coming out doing his ring walk. He's wearing all black robe. He's coming out looking really relaxed with the Vergil Ortiz on the back of his jacket with a bull in silver lettering on the back of his jacket. It looks like a bull with horns. coming out. He's stepping into the ring. Let's get ready, guys.
Vergil Ortiz Jr., who's not a world champion, hasn't been one, but you wouldn't know it by the way he fights and the support he gets.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our featured bout. It is scheduled for 12 rounds, and it will be for the WBC Interim Super Welterweight Championship of the World. Brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions in association with Pro Box, along with their great sponsors. Bet Online. Odds for the fights are brought to you by Bet Online. Wild Casino, America's most trusted online casino. Let's get wild. Corona Premier, the light cerveza of fight night. OnlyFans, where creators earn. And Riyadh Season. A big thanks to those great sponsors. It is sanctioned by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. Chairman Rick Figueroa, Executive Director Courtney Armour, along with the World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman, Supervisor Jimmy Salas. Our 3 judges assigned will be Nathan Cantu, Chris Migliori, and Jesse Reyes. Our referee in charge, third man in the ring, will be James Green. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event. So boxing fans joining us live worldwide, and boxing fans here in Fort Worth, Texas, the hour of truth has arrived.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing
Ice cold beer.
green, red, and white, and weighed in officially at 154 pounds. Coming to us from Orlando, Florida.
Hot dogs. Get your hot dogs here.
27 wins, 2 defeats, with 18 wins coming by way of knockout. Ranked number 5 by Ring Magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBC Silver Champion and the former World Title Challenger, Erickson the Hammer Lubin. And his opponent across the ring in this main event, he is the defending champion, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing black with white and weighed in officially at 153.8 pounds. Undefeated with 23 wins. 21 of his 23 wins come by way of knockout. Ranked number 1 by Ring Magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning and defending WBC Interim Super Welterweight Champion of the World and the fighting pride of Grand Prairie, Texas, Vergil Ortiz Jr.
Gentlemen, this is going to be good right here on this side. Right here on this side, this is going to be good for me. Okay? This is for the WBC Interim Championship of the World. You got your instructions in the dressing room. I want you to protect yourself at all times and obey my commands at all times. Touch them up, back to your opponents.
And the build-up to this fight was almost as much discussion as Vergil facing Boots maybe next, rather than Vergil facing Lubin. Lubin said, listen, I am tired of the disrespect. I promise you tonight, I will win. I will humble him. This is my destiny. For Vergil Ortiz, he said I can win any way I want. I've got all the cards.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Do I want to play?
All right, guys, here we go. First round. All right, we're going to get into it real quick. All right, here we go, guys. Make sure I don't miss nothing. Anything could happen during this first round between these two fighters. All right, thanks you guys for showing up tonight. Thank you for being there. Live odds, -900 Vergil Ortiz, plus 550 for Erickson Lubin by DraftKings, even though I don't work for DraftKings, but that's what the betting numbers are. Both fighters trying to figure this self out. Looks like both fighters are roughly the same size. One don't look bigger than the other, equally matched. It's a 50-50 fight, maybe. I have no favorites in this fight. Very technical. Nice jab, double jab by Lubin. Ortiz jabs and throws a body shot, left-hand body shot. Doesn't really connect. Tries to come over top with the left hook. They tie each other up a little bit. They're back to fighting. Nice left hand down to the midsection by Lubin to Ortiz Jr. Nice feint by Ortiz. Real technical here in this first round. Little jab from Lubin. Little double jab by Ortiz. Another jab by Ortiz. Another jab by Ortiz. He looks really relaxed. Little jab by Lubin. Lubin is fighting southpaw. Ortiz right now is fighting orthodox. Ooh, a little nice right hand by Ortiz. Another jab by Ortiz. Real technical during this first round. Jab by Lubin. Lubin's trying to measure his distance with his jab. Little nice right hand to the body by Ortiz. Ortiz comes back with a left right. That was the end of that round, guys. Commercial time. Let's go to the ring real quick. Guys, give me 1 second. I'll be back in 1 second. Ortiz's corner.
There you Robert Garcia in the corner of Vergil Ortiz. Those two have been together for a long time. Vergil Sr. in the corner as well. Notably, because Erickson Lubin going into this.
All right, round number 2, guys. Here we go. We'll see what happens. Vergil Ortiz, Erickson Lubin. Vergil Ortiz is moving his head left to right, right to left. He's using his jab, trying to have a pretty good defense for Ortiz. He tries to block with his jab, slipping left to right for Ortiz. A little bit of good footwork there by Ortiz. He comes back, ooh, with the nice little right hand, left hand to the body, left hand to the body. He bombs and weaves, then he comes back with the left hand over the top. Erickson Lubin's trying to touch Ortiz with some combinations. He tries to come back with a hook miss. Now he's just, he's trying to use his combinations on the inside. Hard body shots or hard shots, left, right over the top hook. Right hook again by Ortiz. Right hook by Ortiz again. No way. He didn't stop the fight that fast in the first round. He caught him with that right hook a couple times. Well, this is what happens. The referee waved off the fight. I don't think he was that hurt. Here we go, guys, to the ring. I think the referee stopped it just a little bit too fast.
Vergil Ortiz didn't even make this a fight. What a beatdown.
After 2 straight decision wins, Ortiz Jr. erases Lubin in round 2.
Listen, man, as much of a warrior Erickson Lubin was, you only have a certain amount of wars in your career. Not to take anything away from Ortiz's performance and his power, but Lubin, he just couldn't take the punch. The punch resistance is gone.
Scary.
They have to show a replay of that.
Erickson Lubin, I don't know if you saw it on your camera, but Robert Garcia, the trainer of Vergil Ortiz, rushed into the ring with a stool so that he wouldn't fall over. Wow. Ortiz barely broke a sweat.
Listen, that's the statement you wanted to send to that man that showed up in Boots Ennis. That's the fight we need to see next. Boots, Vergil Ortiz. What an explosive fight.
Okay, going to show a replay here again. There's that left hook I talked about over the top. Lubin ain't doing too bad with a couple combinations, as I mentioned earlier, in the inside. I'm trying to look at it carefully. Touched him on the left, touched him on the left. Came back over the right-hand hook. Boom, there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, he was hurt. He was hurt. The third hook over the top kind of stunned him, like he was going to fall down. Got caught, boom. Got caught again, boom. The third one, the third shot kind of put him to sleep, like he's fallen out a little bit. No, he's going down. There's 1. Yeah, he's going to sleep. He's about to go down. He got caught. Now here we go. Back to the ring, guys.
Think about this. Ortiz is in his prime. Boots Ennis is in his prime. They're both undefeated, both KO artists. I mean, this is historical if this fight happens as far as potential.
It goes to show you that belts won't even matter. That won't even be for a world championship, but it's a must-see fight against 2 big punchers and against a vulnerable puncher, guys that gets hit like Boots Ennis and a guy that gets hit like Vergil.
Good to see Lubin walking around. Seems to be okay. Thomas Schreiber makes it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 1 minute 30 seconds of round number 2. Our referee in charge, James Green, steps in to stop the contest. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout, still undefeated, and still WBC interim super welterweight champion of the world, Vergil Ortiz Jr.
Ortiz said the only regrets he has in his career so far is that he wasn't able to stop his last 2 opponents. Well, there was no doubt about that one.
Nobody stops guys like Bullchick, and no one stops guys like Magic Mouth. If you're going to stop someone like Erickson Lubin, you're going to be a special fighter. Charlo, world champion. Fedora, world champion. And that man right there, a future star and world champion in Vergil Ortiz Jr.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, November 22nd, Ring 4 live from Saudi Arabia. How about this card? David Benavidez defending his WBC light heavyweight title against Anthony Yard, plus Devin Haney challenging Brian Norman Jr. for the WBO welterweight crown. Bam Rodriguez and Puma Martinez in a unification showdown. That fight will be fire November 22nd. Let's hear from Ortiz.
Well, Vergil, congratulations. You have had some big fights and some incredible knockouts in your career, but I don't think any bigger or any more incredible than what we saw tonight here in Texas. What did you think of that finish?
Before I answer your question, I just want to wish my brother a happy 25th birthday. Joe Ortiz right behind you. Let's go. Right here.
So evaluate that performance for me.
There wasn't much to evaluate. I just capitalized on his mistakes. Just took as much information as I could and used it.
After the first round, you came back to your corner, and Robert said, slow it down a little bit. You've got rounds to win this fight. What adjustments did you make in that second round?
The adjustments that I made was just be cautious. That's really it. Everything that I do, any slip that I do, make sure my hand is up, all that stuff.
What were you seeing from him in the first couple of rounds? You know he had that reach. You know he wanted to box. What were you doing to try to break that distance?
What I do best, just box. I mean, that's it. I'm patient. People think I'm just a come forward fighter. Yeah, I'm a come forward fighter. I love to fight. That's why I'm in boxing. But to be a boxer, you have to be smart too. So I can be smart when I want to.
Take me through the finish. What were you looking for when you had him up against the ropes, and what did you land to knock him out?
I don't even know what did, if I'm being honest. I was making sure I was studying the head, and he was already out before I knew it.
You know, you fought now 3 really top guys at 154 pounds. Do you feel like you're peaking as a fighter?
This is definitely my prime right now, and I'm only going to get better from here.
That's a man that has been in with some of the best fighters in this weight class. Has been knocked out before, but I'm not sure he's been dominated in the way you dominated in these 2 rounds tonight. Did you even expect you to put that kind of performance together?
I kind of felt it, but I had to believe in myself, and that's what I did. And you know what? There were so many people saying, "Oh, I'm going to get outclassed. Oh, he's going to knock me out," and all that stuff. And look, he's a great fighter, but there's levels.
How much did that motivate you going through this fight?
It motivated me a lot. You know, we're ready for the best. We want to fight the best. Boots, come over here.
All right, so that you answered the question. Is this the fight that you want next? Vergil Ortiz against Jerron Boots Ennis.
I think this is the fight that has to happen, man. I think this is it.
It's the best fight in boxing. I think he did a great job. He looked good. But I'm going to show the world why I'm the best in the world. And I'm going to show his team. They've been talking all crazy. They've been talking crazy. And I'm going to back it up. And I'm going to show the world why I'm the best in the world. But like I said,
but no one's been talking crazy, bro. Your dad is the first one that said that I was ducking. It's on video. It is on video that he said we ducked and we didn't get an offer.
It don't matter. The time is now. It's that time. Let's get this money and make like this fight happen.
It does matter because you said that we're the ones talking. We're not the ones talking. Oh, we started talking after you guys started talking. It's retaliation. It's retaliation.
Your manager's talking all crazy. Oscar's talking crazy. It's the time, and I'll make you pay for everything they saying.
Ain't nobody's gonna pay over here. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I guarantee you. Yeah, we can bet whatever. I guarantee you.
I don't want to take your money away, bro. I'm not
betting. You ain't gonna take nothing. Nah. You ain't gonna take nothing. I guarantee you. We can bet any amount of money. I guarantee you. I don't bet, but don't make any promises you can't keep, bro. I'm gonna make any promise and I'm gonna keep it. Straight like that. You're a great fighter. You look tremendous. But I'm gonna show the world I'm the best in the world. I got something for you.
You got a yes for me?
I got a yes right now. Hey, Eddie, where the papers at? Where the papers at, Eddie?
All right, 2 of the biggest stars in U.S. boxing, 2 of the best at 154 pounds, ready to go next year.
Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz doing a little face-off in the ring, nose to nose almost. Oh, there they go. Then we'll be fighting, they said, next year. Robert Garcia is smiling ear to ear. So here we go, guys. Back to the ring.
That's not for a world championship between two world champion caliber fighters. Incredible. I mean, they come from two different sides of the country, two different fan bases, two different styles. We got a mauler and a guy that breaks you down with power, Vergil, and a brilliant boxer puncher in Boots. I can't wait.
All right, let's go back into Chris Mannix.
Oscar, you have promoted that man from the beginning. You've seen some great performances. What did you think of this one?
It was another phenomenal performance by Vergil Ortiz. And I'm actually surprised that Eddie Hernan Boots is here. I'm very surprised after watching Vergil Ortiz knock out Lubin. I mean, it's going to be very difficult making this fight, but Vergil Ortiz wants it, so let's go. Let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah,
we hold the cards, baby.
I was going to say, hey, sometimes you have to ask the promoter, what do you want to do with this guy's next? It sounds like those two just made the decision for you.
The great thing about Vergil Ortiz is that he fights with heart, with passion, and he fights the very best. I promote like I fought, and I want Vergil to fight the very best. So it makes sense for Vergil and Boots, but again, Vergil holds the cards.
All right, we got our first super fight ready to go in 2026. Guys.
Losing his last fight the way he did to Terrence Crawford, obviously he's on the backside of his career. There's been questions, who's going to be the Mexican boxer, the Mexican-American boxer that gets these guys riled up? Is Vergil Ortiz ready to take that mantle in your position?
Vergil or Bam, either one of those fighters is the future of Mexican and Mexican-American boxing, and of course both of them are trained by a Mexican-American and Robert Garcia. That right there is the future of boxing.
And it takes place, or hopefully takes place, first quarter of next year. This fight has to get, when you got two fighters that are in the ring saying they want it, and Virgil's the kind of guy.
Okay, guys. You heard it all. You can see what's going to happen next year between Vergil Ortiz and Jerome Boots Ennis. Made a few mistakes tonight. Got started late. Getting my feet wet again. I appreciate everybody that has stopped by. Zeke Castro, thank you for your comments. Let's go back and tell everybody thank you. I didn't get that many comments tonight, but Zeke, thank you. Also, Donald Bambino, thank you for coming by. We'll try to do more live shows as well through the week. At least one. We'll try one to start off with and see my schedule and my time. I work another job. This is not my full-time job. So, guys, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support here tonight. Subscribe to KO Boxing Breaking News. Don't forget to hit the bell notification button. Don't forget to hit the like button. And later on, as the algorithms pick back up, we'll have more support, more watchers. We appreciate it again. Here tonight, say goodnight to this pretty lady here. And we'll catch you next time. And maybe you'll be on tomorrow for some news reports about this fight here tonight. Maybe go live tomorrow. So keep an eye out, guys. Everybody have a good night. Nice weekend. Missed you guys.
Boxing is a tough sport, and my hat go off to all boxers because you got to be a certain type of brave type of person to do boxing. Just like just like air pilots that fly the airplanes. I never want to fly an airplane. I think you gotta be a tough person to want to fly a fucking airplane. Are you kidding me? What if I push one button wrong and I destroy everybody? Boxing kind of like that. You gotta put your nerves on the guy. You gotta believe in yourself. Pilots gotta believe in themselves to land this aircraft.
Yes.
And I believe boxers are the same way. You gotta believe in yourself to land that knockout. So my hats go off to you. I wish you nothing but the luck. I've been trying to find more clips on you to watch you because like I tell KO, I'm a casual boxing fan.